I'm live. Yaga, 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 yo. You not gonna say hello?
No.
You're not gonna say hello?
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello.
You gonna say hello?
Can't hear.
You have to say hello.
There's no one on there.
Not yet. They will be. They'll soon come.
No, there's 2 spectators.
They'll soon call. Hello. 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 Stop. What are you doing? Straight over there. Hello. Hi ho. Hi ho. It's off to work we go. Big up. Rafu. Big up. Big up yourself, Rafu. How do you do? Say, how do you do? Rafu. Yo. How's everyone doing, man? Listen to the room fill up. Listen to the room fill up. Oh, let's open up the hangout straight away, actually. Kojo. Well, good. Yeah. The birthday boy. Happy Earth strong to Kojo. 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 Big up yourself, Nikki. Wagwan. Yes. You know, you don't know, family. Yeah, we're live, and it's drive time. Well, it's kind of late. It's not drive time anymore, is it? Everyone must be home by now. Big up yourself, family. Big up. All the 3 people in the room. Enough love to all of you. Yeah, happy birthday, happy Earth strong to Kojo. Big up yourself, Nikki. Big up yourself, Rafu. And let's get some others in.
Why speaking so weird?
Am I speaking weird? You have to understand, I've got the children here at the moment with me, and they are doing their homework. What are you lot doing? You're doing your Kumon homework, so mathematics. Yeah. That's cool.
Right.
And that's
cool.
So easy. Kojo. Oh, why can't we hear you, Kojo? Speak again, Kojo. We can't hear you. Hello? Ah, yeah, we can hear you now. There's something wrong with my laptop. Hello? It don't matter. We'll leave it like this. So, yeah. I'm going to share this link.
It doesn't send any colour.
Let's pick up the people there, man. Let's send this link out.
I'm sure about this.
Yeah. Let's send it to the CC group.
What are you doing? You're covering your number.
Yes, folks.
Yes, I can hear you now.
Covering your own age.
You saying, man? How are you? How's your birthday, man?
So wait, man. I meant to go London.
He's meant to go London. Nando's.
Yeah, I meant to go there today, but I couldn't find it in Canary Wharf.
But you couldn't find what?
Nando's at Canary Wharf.
Oh, you couldn't find it. I don't know where it is, to be honest.
I was a bit lost. I was a bit lost. so it's a bit disaster. So I had to go back to my flat, and then I went to Morrison's, and then I just decided to buy some cake, light some candles, just make my wish, just do it.
Oh man, you should have come and chilled, man. But then again, I was running around today, man. I would have spent some time with you still, my brother.
You know what it is? Like everyone was so busy. I'm always like alone sometimes. But yeah, I should have let you. I should let you know.
Yeah, that's so good, man. But happy birthday still. Hope you had a decent one still.
24 now. Wow.
24. Is that how old you are?
24.
Ah, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Still a young man.
Definitely.
Still a young man.
Still a young man. That's right.
Yeah, man. But I hope you had a good one still, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's still nice, man. Just chill and relax. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Peace and quiet.
Yeah. You had any other things to share with us?
To be honest, nothing that much. To be honest, but I'm gonna get my. I thought maybe just get my new hairstyle.
Oh, okay. A new hairstyle.
I'm trying to get my looks back, so I'm trying to look good for I'm doing it for my birthday anyway.
Okay.
And
but you got locks. What do you mean? You change it? What have you done? You combed it out or something?
I combed it out.
Okay.
Before, the one that you saw, the woman done it for me.
See.
Even the picture that you're looking at, she done it for me. I think with her, I gave her so much money. It cost £40 for a month. It's so expensive.
Oh gosh, that is a lot though, man. For each time you did it.
Yeah, each time I did it. So it's a bit too much heat. But it's like a contract. So I decided not to see her again. So I'll contact a person that I know. It will charge me probably £70 to do my locks.
Oh, where's this?
Yeah.
I think you saw my picture of my.
So we have to take it for.
I'm here, guys. Oh, so bear me, Kojo. Sorry, let me just a sec, Kojo. Yeah. Woo! So you see the title of the show? I just uploaded a little video still. I might let this little video play. What are you saying, man? I'm gonna let this little video play. Yeah. Just let's see what I'll go on with this vid. Oh, how do I go to the other screen if I do that? I can't do that, can I? No. Yeah, so you've seen the title of the show there? Kojo? Have I still got you there, Kojo? I don't think I've got Kojo there.
Yes, I've seen the title.
Okay, yeah. So I've got a little WhatsApp group, and I forgot to share it to them still. And a discussion broke out today in regards to business and business ideas and plans.
Yeah.
And did you see it earlier, Kojo?
I seen a little bit, but I was so busy today.
Yeah, a bit of a discussion.
Yes.
And you know, it was one where someone was saying that they want to run a business, yeah.
Right.
But they would only want to really sell to people from their community. Mm-hmm. Now, what I said is that this is a bit of a problem because this is one of the reasons why we're sort of failing and falling behind. Because if we have this sort of mentality, we're not going to be able to grow our community.
True.
So we try to explain to the person who was saying this, and some people got a bit discombobulated and annoyed and upset because they felt they were being challenged too harshly in regards to how they should conduct business. But it was a sort of unanimous decision that everyone agreed that we must sell outside of our community to grow our community. You know, that makes sense to me. You get me? So this is what was trying to explain. And some people take it harshly, some people can take it, they don't like it, or they feel they're being judged harshly. But this is the reality, that we need to start to come to terms with being able to understand how to conduct business for the betterment of our community. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're saying in the chat, if you feel the same way. What are you telling me? What are you telling me in the chat? Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to play this though for a little while, just so we can get a bit of an idea while I go on, okay? All right. Uh-oh. Okay. Tell me if you can hear this and see it. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Cool.
You know what I mean? You might be the camera or police. They might not catch you what you're doing, but your energy's always going to return to you. So when you just living in this cycle of being negative all day, just putting out negativity, that's the only energy you put out. It's going to return to you in a different form when you go out. So I would say, you know, master your energy, be the best to master your energy, you know, what you put out, you know.
All energy in, all energy in, for our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. All energy in, all energy in. We all come from the struggles of blood, I just wanna see all of us win. Facts. All energy in, all energy in, for our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. All energy in, all energy in. Man's on that holy book hustle, so I know we're all gonna win. Yeah, it's all energy in for the marathon. It's just gang unite versus the Babylon. All of us, enough rap dons, just Babylon. Why you acting hype? Cause the camera's on. Why? All of the chat is long. I'm for the people. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. Man's on that holy book hustle, so I know we're all gonna win. Yeah, it's all energy in for the marathon. It's just gang unite versus the Babylon. All of us, enough rap dons, just Babylon. Why you acting hype? Cause the camera's on. Why? All of the chat is long. I'm for the people. Done what a fast is on fire. If I pick up the magic wand, then I make man vanish gone. Pigs taking the piss just clean. All energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. We all come from the struggles of blood, I just wanna see all of us win. Facts. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. Man's on that holy book hustle, so I know we're all gonna win. Yeah, it's all energy in for the marathon. It's just gang unite versus the Babylon. Just Babylon.
It's women empowerment t-shirts. We do different themes. You can do your bed signs. You can do Christmas themes. So you can do it in a color that you want, different sizes. We also have some afros, more pictures, your papers, more natural materials, all environmental friendly. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you. What's the company name? Is that the name all there?
Project design, and your best is ready. Thank you very much.
Excellent. That's the contact details there, yeah? Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, sorry there, family. I think I just locked it off by mistake. Give me a short one once I get that to come back up. Oh, I don't know what happened there. It just wiped off the screen. Bear me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get that to come back up. There we go. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the products that you're selling?
Can't see it though.
So, dry herbs, yeah?
Can you see it now? Can you see the video?
It's called Power.
Oh, bear me a moment.
Alright. We got Empress in the building. Come on.
Okay, thank you so much.
Can you see the video yet? Whoa, what's happened? It says it's sharing. Still can't see it now? Oh, I don't know what's happened, man. This thing is starting to do these funny tricks again. Alright, bear me. Pick up yourself, Empress Ali. Just trying to get this video to play, and I don't know what's happened to it, but it seems to have stopped working for some strange reason. No, we're going to try again. Oh, is it sharing yet?
I want to see your profile. Yeah, I can see your profile.
Okay, but you can't see the video, no?
No.
Oh, wow. This is trying to work. How about now?
No, I can't see it.
Can anyone see it? In the chat, can you tell me if you can see the video? You can see it, yeah? Oh, Ali says she can see it. So where are you looking?
Okay.
You're not looking on the YouTube, are you, Kojo?
Well, I'm looking at the your profile. I feel like maybe it's the you know that switch that you can just you normally do, like you know that underneath. I'm using a phone. That underneath this the box it's like recording. It's like recording.
Yeah, I think you're looking at the. Alright, let's just go back there. Let's go back and see it, yeah. Let's do a quick snippet of this, yeah?
Oh, thank you. What's the company name? Is that the name all there?
Design, and your best is ready. Thank you very much.
Excellent. That's the contact details there, yeah?
Okay, thank you so much. Can you tell me about the product that you're selling? So, dry herbs, yeah?
So, for example, this one is called Power.
It's called Power.
Yeah, it's like neem, moringa, very nutritious, the minerals and vitamins.
Yeah.
And then you've got dandelion root.
Dandelion root.
Yeah, that is what detox in and stop that system and
Okay. How do you prepare like this to consume it? Like a tea. So it's like a tea you make with it.
So they can grind it down to a grain so that they can use it. And that way, if you grind and grind it out, you don't really get as much nutrition as you would from a dry herb.
Yeah.
You don't need to grind it down yet.
Okay. So that's why you leave it to sort of brew, simmer and brew.
Now to do it out, you don't just start used to making herbs.
Okay. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much. How can we get in contact with you? Is that all the details here? Okay, yeah. There's a telephone number and an Instagram and an email address. Okay. All right, lovely. Thank you very much for that. That's excellent. See you later. So as you can see here, we're at the Black History Activity book launch, which took place in Birmingham last November. I'm sorry, this October, just gone. And there were over 100 stalls there, put together by my brother Andrew, who actually made the Black History Activity books. And this is an event put together to sort of showcase those books, as well as give a platform for all these businesses to come and sell their products. And there was over 100 stalls there. Over 100 stalls there. It was absolutely amazing, and a lot of money being spent. This is actually powernomics being practiced. This is black businesses building each other up. You know, it was absolutely a real top-notch event. Absolutely packed on a huge venue. A huge venue. Even this stall here, there's a stall girl and her mum had made these books. They're the ones who designed these books, and they'll tell you about it now in a minute. Tell me about our books, please. Tell me about the books. No, not on camera. Not on camera. Just talking to the mic. I'm filming the books.
So the books are about Islamic, and even we've also incorporated things as Sabra in there as well. And it's within a poem format. It is Sabra, which are the principles within Kwanzaa.
Okay. So it's got the principles of Kwanzaa inside the book as well.
And it also poem format. So it's written as a poem.
Okay, so the first one they can see in Kojo.
Yes.
That's excellent. Lovely. Who wrote the book? Who did? Oh wow, that's lovely. That's excellent. Thank you very much, little girls. Yeah. This is a friend of mine as well, Kiss Spence Productions. She really makes some wonderful stuff. A lot of the entrepreneurs at these events are female, and this is a real thing I noticed, but she'll tell you about it now. Money being made, money being exchanged. What we brought with you today, tell us a little bit about it. I'll put your camera on.
Custom hats, rings, bracelets.
Custom hats,
Custom
rings, bracelets,
glasses. Much clothing.
Kiss Spence Production. Nice. I'll see you in a bit, yeah? So far, literally, most of the stalls have been manned by females. And this is a big deal. A lot of them are the entrepreneurs. When we come to these events, I go to these events, and it's noticed that it's mostly females doing a lot of the legwork, a lot of the pushing of their own products, a lot of the designing, a lot of, you know, they put their money where their mouth is, really.
So if all my inside you, I talk about domestic violence. And we look at say, why are you talking about that? And
Thank you very much. Lovely.
One of the uses is aspect of coercive control.
How's it going? Get good night sleep? That's it, man. You have to. Yeah. It's gonna be proper. The energy's gonna get raised. I can feel it. So the energy's good there, but the energy's gonna get raised. Yeah.
No problem, young people. No problem. Jacob Comics in the building. Every good one in the building now. JDMcomics.com.
Sometimes we keep it hush hush and then we end up buying. So the other thing is that
Here we go. Doing the damn thing as you do.
Respect, my brother.
So we found that survey that was done by the Refuge and the property that found out 1 in 5 of those surveys out of 4,000 people, 60% of them are women that suffer with financial abuse. Okay? And we know that women suffer with financial abuse for longer, with nearly 8% of cases lasting more than 5 years compared to 20% of cases that can take care. Not the time we talk about domestic abuse versus women, no. But men, yes, suffer with domestic abuse.
I don't want to take it from
So you may be suffering from financial abuse. So, in my presentation, I'll talk about some of the financial mistakes.
I know. Carry on as well, please.
So after talking about community, we don't want to get married, we live together.
Thank you.
For 25 years, we were not married. We live together, and we have children. Okay? So, for example, you may ladies show up at the bus stop in kilos, in your dress, in your chin, in your footies and your tights, in your heels, looking nice. Yeah? And proceed, you may start talking. You think the boy is nice, I'm going to marry you, you move it together. Yeah? You start checking the bills. Okay, this is what the keys of that property.
You mind your face being
You
on camera?
like 25 years, you break up, what happens then?
company name first, make sure everybody knows who we're looking.
Everyone's still there, still seeing it, yeah? Just thought I'd just share this with you guys. So see the company details there.
Facebook and Instagram. And we can hear a little bit about this lovely company from the person who looks like they run what's happening here today. What's your name?
Co-founder of the festival. I'm Sammy Dickens, I'm my husband. And now we're coming to create images to ensure they can see
positive images of themselves. Yeah.
Right. We don't see enough positive images, so we need to
Right. And I can see that you've also got the jewelry being used there. It's a very special, a drinker symbol to me. Yeah, and let them see things like that daily, I think is very important. But thank you.
Big up yourself, Rich Porter. Big up my brother.
It does. Thank you very much, sister. It's lovely. So you saw the contact details, prices. Blessed, Mr. Riggs, Terry Riggs, doing my work as usual, up and down into the Black History Activity books, with my brother, the one and only Boogs. You know, we're doing all the work in this planet. It's all about the kids, and right now we're working with the Queen Bee Army of the Republic.
Live now, Miss Blessing Cloud, live now. Live now, my sister. Join me on YouTube, BooGzNegus TTV. BooGzNegus TTV. Yeah, come over to YouTube. Yeah, so that was us at the Black History Activity Books. Yeah. Let's just get this page back. Yes, family. Yes, family. So yeah, everyone see that. What do you think of that, man? That was us at Birmingham at the Black History Activity Books, where we're actually practicing group economics. You get me? A real one there. A real enjoyable event. A lot of people there sharing their products, sharing their services, made by the Black family, for the Black family, but obviously for outside that as well. It was a real hard weekend, a real slog of a weekend. It was real hard work, but the effort that you saw people put in makes you appreciate the effort that was put in. It makes you appreciate the day much more. You get me? So yeah, we had a good one still. Yeah, you missed out on that one, Kojo, man. That would have been a good one still. You there, Kojo?
Yeah, I can't believe I missed it. I was on my way to America.
I think you was in Orlando, wasn't it, at the time?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, man. Yeah, I remember you were away. But yeah, there's still going to be plenty other events that'll be happening. And yeah, we got to start supporting these events because we need to really support each other on these things as well, because that's how we grow, innit? We grow together.
Most definitely, because I'm not into this negative what go against our community. I'm just an open-minded person, so I'm not really into those negative, those black people going through against our community. Them ones. So I'm not really part of that. So at least I have the open-minded person.
Yeah. No, if we have to try, man, you have to try. That's what it is, man. About pushing forward and actually doing what you say you want to do. That's why I'm even going live now, because I just want to share this sort of information and show that people are actually out there trying to do this thing. You get me?
Definitely.
And that we can practice it. We talk about it a lot. That's the thing. I noticed that a lot of us speak about black economics, black power, and helping each other. But that's what I see it to be, just talk. I don't see a lot of people actually practicing what they're preaching.
That's active, yeah.
Yeah, so this is why I'm showing that me and the people that are over actually out here doing these sort of things, having products to actually sell and push out as well as they're buying other people's, for my family, from the diaspora, buying their products as well. You understand? And it's very important that we actually practice what we preach, and not just film it or not just talk about it, on forums like this. We need to actually be practicing it. But I see the real ones who are actually out there practicing. We get a lot of people talking there, and you see them as well. But they expose themselves, they expose themselves. You don't see them at the events. You don't see them trying to show their children how to act, how to behave around each other. You know what I'm saying? No, Rich, I don't know that book still. How to Make a Negro Christian. No, I don't know about it. Have you read that one? What's it about? What's it about? If you want jump, you know what? Shall I send out the link to you, lot? Yeah, send out the link in the chat. Anyone wants to jump on? Because really, that's what I want to talk about, is just black business and how, how do people actually practice it? Do they practice it? Do they try and be conscious of how they're spending their money, and who they spend their money with? Yeah. Let's get this link. Let's get this link and send it out. Options, is it? That's the one. That's the one. Okay. Okay, and let's put that one out into the chat. Okay, Rich, I hear you. What? A book's £1,000? Yo, bud, come and talk to me about that, man.
That's crazy.
A book for £1,000. That's definitely something that they're trying to hide, isn't it? I bet it's one of them. I bet it's in them Oxford libraries, though. I bet it's in one of them Oxford libraries, though. Guaranteed that.
Look at that, they're selling much cheaper in Oxford.
I bet it's out there, though, man. But yeah, get me. So if you want to jump on, there's the link. There's the link. Come and join. We'll chat about businesses and how we can help and push. How we can help and push each other and be assistants to each other rather than just talking about it. Because we hear a lot of chat, a lot of people give opportunities, and the scrutiny that is put upon an opportunity given from one of our own is amazing. People automatically always think that this person is trying to make some quick money or quickly do some sort of scam to earn some money from that other person, where if that offer of that opportunity is offered from someone else, it's not looked at in so much scrutiny. It's like it holds more weight when it's not done by someone from our own community. And then this is a sad thing, because it shows our thinking has been controlled. You know, we need to get on top of this way of thinking and think of our own people as the first people we're looking to do business with. Now, don't get it twisted. As soon as someone shows you who they are, learn who they are straight away. You get me? You learn who they are straight away. You know what they're on, but you have to have that chance. You know, you have to have that chance. You need to show that we're gonna push forward regardless. You get me? And if that person don't want to work, you move to the next. You get me? But yeah, it's live, man. It's live. Yo, Rich, what you saying, my bro? Welcome.
This guy don't want.
Oh, long time.
Yeah, you know.
So how you been, my brother?
I've been good, man. You know, any day above ground is a good day. You know.
I hear you. Yeah.
It's been blessings, man. But yeah, that book I was talking about, fucking shit was going on about a granny, bro.
Yeah. So what's this book? What's this book? What is it then? Do you know anything about what's inside of it? The content.
Say that again.
Do you know? Hold on. I think I might have two things running. Hold on. I gotta take this sound off. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go on.
I'm getting echo. Oh no, well, someone else has got echo going. Someone got their YouTube running. Kojo, you got the YouTube running.
That's must be me again.
Yeah. Lock off the YouTube too. Yeah. What's this book? What's in there? What's the details in there?
I've not really got into it, but I think it's more basically how to break slaves into being Christians and that, innit?
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Willie Lynch type thing.
Huh?
Willie Lynch type of thing.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, when you see like it's a grand, bro, you know, like black people, you know, when they say if you want to hide something, keep it in the book.
Yeah.
Black people, right? So they know black people ain't gonna look at no fucking book and say a grand.
Yeah. But that's even economically strangling, though, isn't it? That's economically strangling, because who can afford $1 grand on a book? You know what I mean? That's like someone's mortgage. That's like someone's rent. You know what I mean?
But that makes me even more thinking, what the fuck's in that book?
Yeah, trust me.
You know what I'm saying? What's in that book?
Nah, it's a mad thing though. For £1,000, and what have you seen it on like why have we got mad echo? Is it you, Rich? I got mad echo.
Is it me? We pause when you talk.
I don't think it's me, you know.
Oh, hello. Yes, I think it was you, Rich. Though. So yeah, you have to just block off. Yeah, it's mad though, because to have a book for $1 grand, it must have some information in there that obviously that they don't want to be too accessible. Like, I wonder if the book's in the library to freaking hire. Do you know what I mean? I wonder.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I don't even think they have it on what's them things called, Kindles and that book.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Also, I'm trying to get to ISIS papers, man.
Yeah, I've seen that though, but I think that's expensive as well.
Yeah, like I got some. I'll send you the link of the guy. Yeah, that I follow. I think they sell it. They're supposed to sell it for 26.
How much? 26?
About £26.
Yeah, that's not too bad still. But yeah, that's a proper book though. I think there's a lecture on it you can watch on YouTube as well.
The ISIS papers.
Yeah. You can watch it. Like it's good. She does a lecture on the book, and it's really good though, man. It's deep stuff, man. And that's why in fact it's hard to find on YouTube, because I remember it was easy to find, and since I think her passing, when a lot of people started searching her stuff, it just disappeared, man. You can't see it anywhere. You have to really search it. But it's somewhere on the tube though. Somewhere.
So see that thing you just went to, that thing you showed, is that in Birmingham, yeah?
Yeah, so that was the Black History Activity Books launch. Now, they actually launched the books last year, but this year they done a sort of relaunch again. because there's a lot more people from America and a lot more stalls that wanted to come and sell their products, because really what it is like an economics practice thing, isn't it? It's like a black economics practice where all the black services come there with their products to sell, and then hopefully you're there to come and buy as well as sell your own and sell services. And I tell you, last year was an absolute roadblock. It was so jammed. That the venue was a big venue, but it was just too jammed. Yeah, it was so mad. People made bare money. People really come to spend, and it was really a good atmosphere in there, especially where they had the stage, different speakers, different performers. It was just so ramming. It was such a success. So this year was just a must. When we went there, the venue was like literally 4 times the size. It was huge, the venue, absolutely huge. And it was like with bouncy castles now for the children, 3 different stages, and I think it was like well over 100 stalls. Last one was like I think it had about 50 stalls, maybe 40, 50 stalls. This one was like 100 stalls there, clean. And I'm telling you, people were selling out of stuff, man. Then I had the food area. So there was bare food being sold. And I mean, the food area went from inside to outside the area of the building. It was massive. I mean, the food stands, there must have been about 20 food stands, definitely in that one place. Bare vegan, soul food and all that there. It was just amazing, man. It was spectacular. And last year they had 5,000 people, I think, come through the doors all that whole day. And I think the same thing happened with this one. They had over that amount of people come through the doors, but at this one they had those people there at one time, because this place could hold that many people. You see what I'm saying? It was powers, man. Big up BooGzNegus, my sister. Big up yourself, Arlie, on the panel. He's saying. Yeah, so it was a mad one still, and definitely one of the ones where we have to support it. To be honest, I think it's actually the biggest event of people of African origin in the whole of the UK.
Just Black History Month.
Yeah, it was. They did it in Black History Month. Yeah, they did it during Black History Month.
Birmingham, it's like Birmingham's becoming the new black capital, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of things are going on down there, man.
Yeah, and not only that, it's like the community is properly tight up there, fam. They spend with each other, and they definitely look out for each other. I mean, their community is tight. I mean, you go up there, and it's pure love. It's pure love. It really is like a tight community that are looking out for each other as much as possible. And I think maybe because it's smaller and they sort of more know each other, and I think it's quite a huge Caribbean community there as well. You see what I'm saying? So they really are tight.
It's been a Caribbean community still, and plus remember, even down there, everything's about it still has a race line in it.
Right.
So with black people there, even though obviously black people are black people, we're still war each other and shit. Yeah. We still know in Birmingham, a race war could happen straight away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like more with the Asians in it. You know what I'm saying? So how the community deals, they're kind of more closer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely more family orientated.
Yeah, they're more, because they've been through a lot in it. Like it's just all them more places is because everything's around family in it, family orientated.
Yeah.
So this people could revolve around this family.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Oh, it's different from London, man. London's more of it's a selfish place. Yeah,
I think materialism has really taken over in London, and don't get me wrong, I think it spills out into Birmingham and their areas, because you can tell by even the music type of thing, where a lot of them try to emulate what really happens in London. But where London's really the materialism, where people can really get hold of lots of money. And don't get it twisted, I'm not saying that Birmingham don't have money. They got money. But it's like London is the place where people can sometimes make and have a lot, and they squander a lot of it. So it's like really they're trying to be like Hollywood, trying to be like America. Whereas Birmingham's still got that huge family connection where the elders. I think that's probably the main difference. Elders still have a relationship with the youngers. That's what I notice.
Yeah, because you know what it is. It's like if you come Manchester, yeah. Like if you come Manchester and that, they have to respect elders. Like
Yeah.
In certain situations, innit? Because obviously certain in them, like, I don't know, like certain places they may do it in London, but I still feel like when we get to a certain age, we kind of disrespect our elders and disrespect like the ones that came before us.
Definitely.
Yeah? I've seen it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I've seen it in London.
But in Birmingham and all them places, they don't disrespect their elders, like the ones that was on the streets, the one that was gangbangers before. They still have to pay that homage. They still have to show that little respect and that. So the way they move is different, bro. You could live in London, bro, next to someone for 20 years and still not know who they are.
That's the deep thing there, because that's so true, man. I've really noticed that. Like, you see that clearly. Yeah, you have a neighbor that you've seen them for years and you don't even know their name. You don't even know nothing about them or their extended family.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
Bless up, Ali. Bless up.
Yeah. How's everyone doing? It's been a
Yeah, it's been time, man. What did you think of the event and how Andrew put it together? Because it was so busy that weekend, man. And I just remember I was just so tired, boy.
I remember not getting the invite, just saying.
Bro, the tickets are free. What are you talking about?
We'll try to get the piss, you know. We'll try to say, so how do you feel about the event? Man didn't even get
I thought you tried it.
Everybody knew.
Exactly. That's his ultra trying his shit, man. He just does that, man.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I remember when you hit me up, Boogs, and said, "Yeah, Ultra, this is on." Sorry, my bad.
What are you talking about, bro? I advertised it hard on my YouTube and my Insta, so there's no way anyone can say if they don't know what Boogs is on. You know what I mean? They didn't know about it. I let people know.
I don't use the Insta too much. You know?
Oh,
I'm an old man now. My back hurts. Anyway. Huh?
Thanks for putting me though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Listen, I've got love for my peoples, man. I got love for my people, man.
Don't worry.
That's my gift to the world, you know. The gift of laughter and hugs, man. That's my gift.
Well, you can join the mailing list and you'll find out about all the future events that are happening, so you don't have to miss out on anything. So if
you sound so sweet.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness! How could anyone be angry at you ever?
She's more sweet in person, man. Trust me. This is a
so
watered down version through the internet.
Like 11 years old, and you need a big cuddle, you get tucked in. That's so sweet. No, listen. What mailing list though? Enough jokes now. What mailing list?
Yeah. So, if you send over your email to me, I'll be able to add you to the mailing list, and you'll be.
I'm not really allowed to contact women like that.
Is this just Birmingham or London too?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Rich, there's something wrong with you. You got mad echo. Are you watching it on YouTube as well, son?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up and come back in, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's mad echo. Every time you come on, I hate it though because I want to hear what you got to say, but it's echoing. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, no, Boogs, do me a favor if you can. Yeah, just drop a thing in CC if you can, where I could kind of get the lowdown on certain things. Because that last video you posted, I was like, fucking hell, look at that. I could have been there.
What did you say? Post it in. What did you say? Post it in.
In a group, in a hangout group.
What group's that?
There's a marriage group. CC.
What, that group still going on?
Yeah, bro, come on, behave yourself, man.
That group's still going on. Fuck it, I thought they died off.
Nah, it's still there, man. It's still there.
We breathe life into them things, bro.
Yeah, it's such a joke. It's still definitely working, man.
I thought that died off. I heard that they were not CT.
No, I chat with them on there quite often still. I jump on there and have a little conversation. They don't go live all the time. We chat. I was on there today.
Was there?
Sorry, my brother. I'm going to duck out. I've got to drive. I'll be back in about half an hour.
No problem, my bro. I'll speak to you then, yeah? Yeah, no. I don't...
CC, I just say, CC was becoming the new Spec Nation.
Oh, how do you say that, man? There's nothing like Spec.
They're the old Spec Nation.
No, Spec Nation is something completely different, man. I can't believe the story I've been hearing on that. Now, that's the way not to practice economics are in our community, man. Trust me, they done something different, mate.
Yeah, but guess what though, bro? I'll be honest with you, fam. I'll be real. Like I've dissed them from the beginning, from the first.
Well, when did you hear? I only heard about them recently. When did you hear about them?
I heard about them when they first came out with the Ballies, bro.
I know them, and I've been there as well.
Yeah, I know 1-2 people that's been there. I stay away from it. I could have went bare time, but I stay away from that shit. But I would rate them, wholeheartedly, bro. If they would have just came out and said, you know what, bro, we're a business. Yeah, we believe in God and that, and yeah, we pray and whatever.
But they don't, you know.
Business, huh?
They don't pray or they don't never talk about God and their things, you know.
Yeah, no money.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah.
Okay. Mad echo. Someone's got a mad echo. Everybody check, I bet, because I can't hear nobody.
Yeah, no, I think it's Rich still.
Me, you know. Alright, I'm gonna try come on back now.
Yeah. Try again.
I bet she's banning me. She's banning the birthday boy.
Hey, imagine going church here and you have to bring your gun on you. That's mad.
Crazy, man. No, is that what happened? Is that what they were doing?
Basically, that's what you have to do, basically, because you're going in a church that you don't even know who's behind these bandanas.
Oh, yeah, because they'll turn up in Bally's, isn't it?
They're in Bally's, bro. So you go in a church, remember, you're just coming off the road. Like you just was gangbanging the other day. And now you're trying to change your life. You come off road, you go to church, and there's man in Bally's. You're going to think, oh, my God.
Yeah, you're damn right, man. Especially if you're still deep in the road thing. You never know who's who, you get me?
Guess what man said? Guess what man said, though? Oh, yeah, we got people that have come up and they've dropped their big knives in the front, and they've dropped their drugs down. And I'm thinking, who leaves their house with guns? Knives and drugs to go church.
I know. That's what, you know, it's bullshit though, because I don't care what anyone says. I don't know why they try and talk like youths just walk around with their huge machetes and stuff. The more time they're going to use it when they're, you know, when they're actually going to go and use it, if they're so dumb to go and do that. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to walk around with it just willy-nilly. You know what I mean? It's a mad one still. It's a mad one still. I don't understand that. It just seems like they're trying to create some sort of narrative around the type of youths that are going there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they were even look how they tried to speak to Victor's Toro when he said something, and they said, "Well, whatever you think you can bring, we got more." What says that?
Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Mad thing, man. That's crazy.
I was kind of about it.
Mute up, Rich. When you mute up, we can hear. I can't hear her until you mute. Go on, Ali.
Yeah, so I was saying, I was kind of shocked to hear about the whole SPAC Nation thing, because it's right in the heart of South London as well. Like, you know, like, it's mad.
Well, where was it located?
I swear it was at Brixton.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man, because I didn't know nothing about it.
Sorry, books to cut.
It's only
but guess what though?
Go on, Rick.
Nah, guess what though? They have no church.
That's right. They meet in hotels.
Yeah, how can a church have no church?
Yeah.
And all they do is go to the Hilton hotels and shit.
Yeah. The one that really got me is when I heard about the so-called trap houses, and I'm doing the fingers, when you do the double vertical trap houses. So a play on what actually happens in the hood, but they've got their own version of it. And they used to make all the people who lived in them yards, so people they took off road, live in the yard, they come and pay for the yard and give money to the head person in the yard or something, like some freaking actual drug den or something, man. Yeah, it's a mad thing that they had going on. Mad thing. And these so-called trap houses, I'm sure I heard that they were even making the youths in there give them their details so they can go and take out loans in their names.
Just to rob them.
Yeah, well, taking out the loans and not paying nothing. They're taking the money.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy, man. It's like a dumbed down version of freaking Christianity, just robbing a community, but just tucking the youths.
Jim Jones, man.
Yeah. Innit.
Remember, I said this. What's the? Is it the 20th today? The 20th. Yeah, the 20th of November. Yeah. Remember, I said this. Yeah, Jim Jones, and they're gonna walk in a hotel one day and find everyone slumped on the floor.
Oh, don't do this, Rich.
I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Because this is too. It's too cult-like. It's too like, you know what I'm saying? And then they're whipping their people there. They're taking one couple of their people, taking them in the room and fucking them up. And what church does this?
Yeah, I know. It's a mad thing still.
It's a mad thing. And
Absolutely
then this guy in Nigeria. What do you think he's got in Nigeria to do? Make a church there and duck out and leave everyone. Everyone is gonna start drinking some poison. What?
No, I'm triggered because obviously, like, you know, that they did it in Guyana, and I feel like, you know, they should have never like even thought about going there because that's rude.
What the hell did you do? Wait. Sorry, Empress.
Oh, didn't it? They went to Guyana.
Who did?
Like Jonestown, like the car.
No. Who went there?
What's his name again?
Back Nation.
Not SPAC Nation. This is back in the day.
Oh, Jim Jones.
Yeah, there was a cult leader that basically started like a Christian cult, got everybody to start their lives all over again. They went to some remote place in Guyana and like set up like their cult, and then he had them all drink the Kool-Aid, and it was just a bit of a massacre.
What? So what? Poison? Like made him drink a poison drink or something?
Yeah, he had the authorities onto him because after a while they found out that, you know, this was a cult. Like,
yeah, I think that's Jim Jones still.
Yeah, and they had the authorities onto them, and he made everyone drink this Kool-Aid that was laced with like some poison. I think it might have been cyanide or something like that. And it was mad, like it was a massacre. It was absolutely because they had planes and helicopters and that. People that tried were shooting them, pat, taking them all out.
Oh yeah, I think I remember.
Right one.
Yeah,
have you seen that book?
Yeah, I have actually. That's I can't remember. Oh, what are they called? They had a group of houses. They sort of separate themselves from society.
Yeah.
What are they called? I can't remember. Someone, it might come to me.
Well, you know what it is though, yeah? Because there's been a few of them. Still, yeah. But like, I'll be real with you, yeah. I thank God every day that man is not weak-minded, bro. Because when I see certain people, like again, these people in Spec Nation and that shit, yeah, it's like I'll be embarrassed if that was my child. That my child ain't even got his own thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, let me show you this, yeah. See, when I was on the roads and that, yeah, I used to deal with some triads, yeah.
Okay.
And they wanted me like they wanted to bring me in the triad. You get me? They wanted to bring me in, like they liked me, like they wanted to bring me in. I used to rap for some triad dudes. You get me? So they wanted to bring me in and shit, like. And then they go, I was down for it, you get me? Because they were gassing me, like they were like, yeah, man. This has nice young, they're gassing me, like, yeah, man. Yeah. It could be yardies, it could be this. Anyone fucks with you, we're coming for them. You get me? They're just on it. They said we don't care who's protecting them, we're gonna get them. So I'm gassed at this time, like, yeah, man, fuck this, you get me? Yeah, I'm down with that shit. Then they go to me, oh, but when you enter, you can't leave.
Oh, tid. So that's it. Yeah, it's like a sign. You sign your life away. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you're in the contract.
Yeah. They said the only way I can leave if I phone it for beef, yeah. If I phone it for beef and they don't back me, yeah. Or one of them sleeps with my girl, innit?
What the heck?
Yeah. That's the only way I can leave. Other than that, I can't leave or I'm dead. Yeah. I'm thinking, bro. Like, see me, I'm a loyal person anyway, yeah? So if I'm down with someone, I'm down with them. Win or lose, we're going, you know what I'm saying? I'm down with them.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I don't pledge my life to no man.
Yeah, that's a bit much still. It's a bit like, I don't know.
I don't pledge my life to no man. Because no 2 days is the same. Today you are on this thing, tomorrow you're going to wake up and say, God, this is some bullshit. We all went through it. Then last week, I could say metaphorically, last week I was chasing down someone, excited about it. I'm gonna do my thing, and then this week I woke up and said, "That thing is long. Why is man chasing each other? Why is man doing this?" No 2 days is the same. We grow in it. So some days there is going to be a time when you're going to say, well, I can't be a grown man getting chased down or man chasing me down and so and so. Get me? So I'm thinking, Bob, I cannot stay with no one on. That's why I could never be no cult in that one.
Yeah. But then, what if like, because what if the cult was like bigging up your community, like it was actually growing the community and doing good for the community? Like, say it's so poor, they're like, they brought in youths off the road and they gave people who weren't really eating properly food and bought them shopping and so put clothing on youths' backs and all that. What would you think of it then if it was doing stuff positive?
I wouldn't class it as a cult, in it, because I look at it as a cult is in when you don't have your own mind. So whatever the leader will say, you will follow. You know what I'm saying? Even when you know it's wrong. Like, to me, I believe in when when your parents will say something and then the kid says, slap you and say, because I said so, go do it. But really and truly, where we should be training our kids to ask questions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We should be training our kids to say, hold on, why am I doing that?
Yeah, exactly.
When they're not questioning things and they're not questioning, the man says, we're going to drink some Kool-Aid and you're fucking going to put Kool-Aid to your face, yeah? Well, I can't.
Yeah. And it's mad because really, truthfully, when we talk about it like that, that's what brings me to a religion, especially Christianity for the black community, because it's like that as well. People just don't ask no questions about certain things. You get me? They just do.
No question.
Yeah, they're just told, oh, this is for this, and they just do.
I agree. That's
I find it quite interesting. I find it quite interesting that people are quite quick to take things from the church as well. Like he said, when they're doing community work and they give you clothes, they give you food and things like that. Like that could actually be an act of control, because once
definitely.
in for you, and you're living in their house, and you're wearing the clothes that they got you, and you can only share with the people, because I'm hearing mad stories about they have to share clothes and stuff.
What's that one? Spac Nation one?
In Spac Nation.
So what, they didn't have their own clothes?
No, supposedly man can just go and take your jacket and we'll rock it, and because Pastor Toby says it's okay, it's okay. What the
heck are they on, man? I can't. Wearing someone else wear my garms? Nah, mate, come on, fam.
Because it's a bit mad when you really deep it. It's like stripping you of your identity, really.
Yeah.
First, their identity, how do you like their sense of style? So to know that any man from any different branch or however it works can just roll up in your yard, roll up in your room, and take your shoes.
Yeah.
But listen to this though. So Empress, yeah. Can I ask you a question though? Because like I'm just trying to think here. How did he do this? Like, it's like, how did he? I have to kind of rate him in a certain sense, but it's not like he was on YouTube, and we were seeing him and he was getting followers. How the hell did he just pop out of nowhere with a damn church with thousands of kids following him? And we could actually say, oh yeah, the money, that's cool. But if you were showing us like the Hope Leader videos beforehand, and you were showing us all these jewels beforehand, but you lot just had a big church and a big following and money already. It's weird to me. It's weird. This is what I'm saying. Again, man saying that Pastor Toby that's working for the police, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is that they're saying as well?
Yeah.
See, I don't know nothing about nothing.
It just came out of nowhere, and suddenly they're getting all of this free promo all over YouTube. It's a bit mad.
Yeah. Well, I won't be surprised on that. And we can't put anything. We can't let anything slide past these people, because we know they plan that far ahead and do stuff like that. You get me? And we got to realize when it's directly affecting our community, like things have done in the past. It's what we find out 50 years or 30 years later is that it was orchestrated. It was planned. They knew what they were doing. They knew how it ran. Even when we talk about the assassination of our actual political leaders in the stateside in America, we know full well this was planned from day dot from outside of the community. So this could be a new way of them controlling our youth. They even think they're doing something good. They think that they're getting a way out off the road. And next thing you know, they're getting ganked same way. They're getting put into debt same way. You know what I mean?
How can they be? I swear, bro, and I know everyone on this panel has grew up in a church or whatever, bro. Tell me one church that you see more than two pastors. You got the pastor and you got the vice pastor. That when the pastor's not there, yeah. When do you ever go to a church and see like 50 pastors? You know what I'm saying? You see 50 pastors, right? Yeah. And then you got a pastor talking about, I'm a pastor, I'm 21 years old. What's up, Bob? What kind of fucking a 21-year-old, yeah, can't even tell me about life, but he can have the cheek to tell me about the afterlife.
So they had 21 youth people who are pastors, yeah?
Well, the youth who's under Pastor Toby's wing, yeah, he is a 21-year-old pastor. The pastor bought him a Mercedes, right? And I'm thinking, bro, you're 21. You can't even tell me about life, but you're going to tell me about the afterlife. You're going to tell me about what God said. Are you taking the piss?
Yeah, I think it's so suspect because I think that's what I've seen when I've noticed these interviews because Scattered did the interview for Content Over Everything where they went looking for these people. I see it on Content Over Everything, and it was peak, man. Like these people don't want to speak to them or nothing. Like, and I'm a bit shocked because the person who was sort of airing them, it was sort of whistleblowing what this Spat Nation's doing. He sounded like a proper intelligent guy. You get me? Like a proper know what he's talking about. But I think to myself, how do these get sucked into it, man? How are they into it?
Guy. Oh, the guy who
he looks like a mixed race. He's very fair skinned black. And I just like I'm surprised sometimes when I hear them talking, thinking, how did you get sort of really dragged into it? Because I'll be asking so many questions, I think, first. But at the same time, I'm saying that on the outside after the fact, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they must have thought they're doing something good. You know what I mean? They think they're doing something well.
Let me tell you this, my brother. I'm going to be straight with people. Let me show you this here. Black people, since we left Africa, black people have been trying to find a home. Yeah? So no matter where it is, we will try to find something to belong to. So when we leave school, we find a gang. When we're too old now for the gang, we don't go our separate ways and be a man and do our own thing. We find a church, or we find a mosque, or we find this, or we find that, and we try to always find a home. So again, we could look at them and say, because all of them are smart. When you hear them speak, you see they're intelligent people. But black people are so blinded sometimes. We're trying to find a home that we make things do past. You know what I'm saying? We make things do past. Like if you look at every religion, check out every religion, yeah. Every religion, we will go the newbie to the religion. Like for instance, a black Muslim will go harder for the religion of being a Muslim than the person that was born a Muslim. That's an Arab or something. We go harder. When we do gang violence, we go harder. Everything we do to the maximum. So again, as you're seeing these people joining the club now, they're doing it to the maximum. And they want to belong to, because it's being a belong. It's like when you join a gang and you know when you get to the point where man them look at you now, and when the man them mention you, they mention your gang, and when they mention your gang, they mention you, and you got that little power, because people are like, well, if you fuck with him, then the man them are coming. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like, well, I'm with Spat Nation. We got the Ferraris, Hope Dealers, there, even though they're all broke, but it just looks like, yeah, we're a part of something. I just feel black people need to learn to fucking stand up on their own 2 feet. Stop trying to be a part of something that's not benefiting the whole fucking race. Yeah? Like, obviously, we're not gonna, like, do that kumbaya shit, yeah? But we gotta stop generating, we gravitate to things that's not us. This gang thing is not us.
Yeah, it's definitely a European thing, because it happened long before any black people were here on these lands. Right. And it's something that's not new to how they how these lot function over here. But at the same time, when we talk about that belonging thing, I think it's not all the way. I think what they do is they perpetuate a lot in the media, and that's where we got to realize that this media thing is real powerful, because they can really push this sort of information to let people think that this is what a lot of black people do. This is what a lot of people are looking for. When in essence, they're not really.
My church.
Say again.
Belly try to say, Rick, that's your church. Never.
What's Spat Nation joker? Yeah. No, it's we I think sometimes people. Where's it say that? I didn't see it. Is he in the thing? I don't see. Oh, Universal Tree. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, hit the link if you want to join in. Big up the 7 likes in the place. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Big up E Black. Big up Rafu. Big up Melanated Goddess. Big up Kushti Cosmetics. If anyone's available wants to jump on. We're talking sort of economics, black economics in our community. I just played a video earlier of when we attended, where we was on tour with the G Grinders, and we went to first Leeds. It was where we held audience with Queen Diaby of Congo. Then we drove. Well, sorry, I say we. It was me. Yeah, drove down to Birmingham, where we was at the Black History Activity Books launch, and I showed a video of that, which was it was really a good day down there. It was so busy. We were speaking to so many people. The day flew by because it was so busy. Do you know what I mean? And then after that, we drove down back to London and went to an event in Croydon. It was just one of the busiest weekends I've had in ages, but it was really enjoyable. Really made a lot of links. Met the Pills from stateside. Went and laid down a track with them. Got some studio time with them. We laid down a track with them. Met one of my big time heroes, and I don't care to say he's a hero, but it's Mfadishi Jutiums. I learned a lot from that guy on the Kemetic legacy of our people. You know what I mean? Really teaching people to be the captain of their own ship. And that's what we got to do. It's like when we're talking about, you're talking about, Rich, about wanting to belong. We're human, and that's in our nature to want to belong. That's why we have families and things like that. But what we've got to realize that individualism, yeah, exactly. And that's what's happening because we're in alien lands right now. You get me? So we need to, everyone wants to belong to something, but we need to know what's actually ours to belong to. You get me? And this is where that journey of self comes into it, and knowing yourself and being able to look into the mirror and love that person that you're in charge of, that being. We're souls in these bodies. These bodies are just a physical part of us, but most of us is that spiritual thing. And one thing that this society has done is take away that spirituality that we had, which is why us Africans, as such a spiritual people, look for spiritual things. That's why we have so many people that are into these religions, into Islam and Christianity. But don't get it twisted. These concepts were in Africa long before the versions of what we see now were here. You see what I'm saying? So they were more connected to us, but now they've been complete. If you ask me, they're completely warped. And that's my own personal opinion. And I don't beat down on anyone who does follow these ways, because we can still overlook those things and work together at the end of the day.
I say, like, I'll be real, yeah. I'm about black people, yeah, right? I'm about my people. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care because
100.
We're born alone, we die alone. If there's judgment day, then we all get judged alone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about it. The only time I start to get in my bag, yeah, is if people come to me and talk like it's the truth. Then I have to kind of boy it off, innit? But other than that, I don't care who you worship. That ain't nothing to do with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care who you worship, man. You get me? So but other than that, as long as you don't try to act like it's the truth. And
I was having this conversation the other day with Melanated Goddess, and this was her thing, because we were talking our philosophy. What should our philosophy be as the African family around the world, towards each other, towards ourselves? How should we conduct ourselves to better ourselves? And we would talk about this even with Ultra Funky as well. He gave his philosophy, was don't be a cunt. Try not to be a cunt. So basically, treat people as you want to be treated. Try not to be a cunt was his philosophy.
Who was that?
Ultra Funky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he was trying to say, basically, treat people as you like to be treated. Try and be good. You know what I mean? Try not to be a bastard type of thing. Which I thought, that's a decent philosophy, and I can get with Ultra Funky's philosophy. Now, Melanated Goddess, she had a similar philosophy, obviously. We don't disagree with that. Big up yourself, Mr. Lee, my brother. Enough love, respect yourself. Don't forget to smack that like button, brother. And if you want to jump on, the link's in the chat. And me and Melanated were chatting about it. And her one thing, I think, like you, Rich, was that she didn't like the fact that people would come and impose what they think is correct on her life. So, coming to force you to pray or to talk about how they see the deity, the Most High and stuff like that, and try and make you address it in their way and things like that. Now, for me, I just think it doesn't bother me that much, because I think that even though the person might be imposing a little, I feel that they're trying to give you what they believe is the best thing ever. They believe it's true. They believe it's right. They believe it's going to really help you. So they want the best for you. So I think they're doing it in a good light. But she feels that that was sort of imposing on her actual right. They're trying to push themselves on. Menlage, if you're still here, you can correct me, you know what I mean? Because I did sort of understand where you're coming from, but I can't lie, I didn't agree with it, you know what I mean?
I understand it, man, because certain people are too boasty with it, man. Like, you know, like, certain people, yeah, when they come and impose that shit on, man, they act like they got like that direct line, like, to God.
Yeah, that basically, yeah.
They talk like they got the direct line, like, the other day, I must have put up a post, yeah. I put up a post like, bro, I don't care how hard it gets, I would never pray to no Jesus, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And my cousin started chatting shit to me, so I'm like, shut up and stop faking, man. When's the last time you read the Bible? You know what I'm saying? Everyone likes to fake. Everyone likes to fake, yeah. Everyone likes to fake, yeah. And they read the Bible in their life. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, listen, man. The thing about it is that we obviously followed what our parents gave us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we have to understand the truth. Yeah. We have to understand the truth. But like, so I said straight, if someone comes to your door, yeah, and says, bro, I work for the gas company, we got the best gas, this, and if the person ain't correct, yeah, if the person ain't like moving correct to you, you're gonna say, give me the details for me to contact your manager who sent you, right?
Yeah.
And I'm asking these people, because everyone seems to have the direct information to God. I'm asking people, if you're gonna come to me and promote any shit to me, bro, I want the direct number so I can verify that God has really sent you. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone seems, this is what Melanite is saying, because everyone seems to be boasting with it. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like, yeah, come to my God, because this is the truth.
Yeah, I think that's part of the brainwashing thing, though. You know, I just believe it's part of that. They have been indoctrinated and believe this to be the truth and the truth for everybody. Who's that who's joined in the chat there? Who's that who's joined in the chat? Big up yourself. Who's that? He jump off straight away. No, he's there. Who's that?
He's Ninja.
Yo, what you say, man? I didn't recognize the thing still. Yeah, I'm good, my bro. I'm good, man. I'm good. Yo, family, this is Ninja Man Pro, my little bro. Yeah, professional. 440 beats per minute rapper. Yeah, does his thing. Vegan. Yeah, can teach us about the good food life and that. We was having a good convo today. Big up yourself, my bro, man. We're talking black economics and trying to grow and that as well. We've sort of detracted a little bit onto religion and stuff, but we're still there, man. What's your thinking of? Well, no. First of all, what did you think? You were at the Black History events. Yeah. What did you think of it?
I would say that's like one of the best examples of group economics being practiced that I've seen in quite a while. And I can't say that I've seen something that I regularly see things like that. So it was good to be a part of it as well as participate. You had everything from selling food to selling sea moss to selling skincare products, hair products, basically everything for various people demographics in our community. So I was very pleased to see what happened, everything from that to the music. So yeah, I was guest speakers coming, and it wasn't only the UK, it was people from abroad, USA, blue pill, red pill, and other doctors and whatnot. So I think that was really, really good to see that people from all over the diaspora were here.
Yeah, no, it was a power still.
Can I ask you, man, something?
Yeah.
Do you think, do you think like obviously group economics and all that, yeah, how we support black business, but do you think it's like especially it's hard for us, yeah, knowing that we're all spreading, like and it's getting worse. Like for instance, like we ain't got like Brixton no more, like Harsden's coming down soon, and all them black places are gone. So like we're spreading so thin. It's hard to like kind of like go. You know what I'm saying? Go in a shop and say, "Wow, let me support this black shop. Let me go." Get me?
Agreed. Like I think it's a double-edged sword. Like I completely with you on that. Like you don't have, it's not in abundance, so you can't just be like, oh, do you know what? I'm just gonna go to this shop. Or I'm just gonna go to. There's not like a plethora of shops that you can choose from and say, I'm gonna go to like these 10 shops. Like you might only have, like say for like Caribbean food or even African food, there might not be a lot of shops, let's say on the high street or whatnot. But the thing is, there's another argument that, you know, people have loads of businesses online, and maybe one way of supporting is to try and source them on the internet or various other platforms, mediums, and, you know, see if we can order stuff. But I completely hear you on, you know, it in comparison to our other counterparts, it's not as easily accessible.
Let me show you let me ask you, man, this question then. Obviously in my head I think like it's hard for black people to get loans, isn't it? And it's mad how you know, like how they're doing to Brixton and that now, and all of a sudden out of the blue just a brand new shop pops up, and a brand new shop on another shop on another shop, and you're thinking, how are these people just getting loans like that? To open up shops. And I'm thinking, nah, say what you want about us, say what you want about us, but black people in food, we will open up shops if we had that opportunity. Like that. Oh yeah, shop. We would do that. So my thing is like, is that what's going on? Is that people can just walk in banks apart from us, and just ask for loans? Because there's no way I could see like someone in Brixton, a black person in Brixton, had a shop for a long time and never tried to own the shop. I don't believe it.
They do that, and that's the thing. This is where people gotta be realistic when we talk about racism and how it affects us. That is how it affects us. You know, you go into the bank, and if someone's got that prejudice against you, they can just decide not to give you that loan and help you move forward, or give you that leeway to give you time to catch up or wait till business picks up. Whereas our other counterparts get those loans, they get the large loans that help them to even sustain their business even through the quiet periods. You know, you see it all the time when you see the Jamaican food shops opening and closing straight away. Now people just blame them and say, oh, they ain't run their business correctly, or they've done this and not paid that bill. But to be honest with you, you see them struggling. I worked in business rates, and I see how they charge through the roof for some of these places. I mean, it's in there on import. You got to pay rent and then pay the business rates, which sometimes can be more than the rent and the ground rent. And people expect to do this on the little dibby money that they're making from the food, and it's real difficult. Whereas the other people who get loans, they'll get such a large loan, it can actually cover these quiet periods that people might face or wait till it builds up. And they do it on purpose, because you got to remember some of these areas where the shops are placed are real prime spots. That's why Brixton has just changed the way it has. You know, my friend even had a place in the market, and he struggled to keep it running. But now someone else has got in there, and they made a success. They made a success of it still. You know, another black person. But
was it because they're upping the rent?
They upped the rent. They wouldn't let them sell alcohol. They wouldn't let cook food on the premises. They gave so many embargoes. They were basically trying to make it difficult for them. And that's why this other person's been successful, because he was allowed to cook. He's allowed to cook. To sell alcohol on the premises. You know, it's allowed to open like late at night, early in the morning. There's so much restrictions, like they couldn't get the breakfast customers. They couldn't, you know, it was really difficult. And these are the things that happen within our community, you know. So we've got to just be honest with ourselves and realize that, you know, as Ninja just said, there's other ways of supporting each other. You know, you go online, you actually find the businesses which are black owned and support them and spend your money with them. And really, we should be doing that vice versa. It's like even on these streams. When I watch these streams, I'm putting into all the streams because I'm hoping that people at the same time will put into my stream and allow me to carry on. And if we keep circling like that, we just grow if we're pushing out this information that people want to hear and see. You see what I'm saying? So it's a tough one, but we can still do it if we're all on some sort of collective consciousness, some sort of collective way of thinking. Yeah, we want to be individuals to be creative and have new ideas and new services and new things that our community needs, and also things that we enjoy doing. But at the same time, we have to work together. And when we see each other, we have to think of each other in love. You get what I'm saying? We have to automatically be biased to our own. And this is a problem that I see, is that we're not biased to our own. If someone black says something, people are questioning it. If someone white says, or someone else from other demographic says the same thing, people ain't questioning it as hard. They're onto it. They're like, yeah, I'll give that a try. Why not? You know what I mean? And this is a reality. It's not like we're saying, oh, woe is me. No, we need to actually teach each other to stand up and start really to be counted. You know what I mean? That's why I go out of my way.
Check this, yeah. See what you just said there, yeah. You said fucking hell, my man's gone. You said oh shit, when it comes back, I get it, you get me. But yeah, you said something about we gotta stop. Like when a white person says something, we believe it. A black person, we don't believe it.
Yeah.
This is why I say, yeah, it's like you know, like if you're walking down the street, folks, yeah, and a dog comes at you, and it's a small dog, yeah, and you run and you're scared of dogs, and people say, well, why the fuck you scared of dogs? Like, have you been bit before or something? You say, nah, like I'm just right? Yeah. And I tell people straight, it's in the ancestors are in our DNA. Yeah. They are in our DNA. Again, we used to get attacked by dogs, and I always say, because I used to think, wow, how come when I'm mad about this, that person's not mad like me? Why ain't he mad like me? But then I started to realize that, as well as the strong ancestors being about, the coward ancestors are still about. You know what I'm saying? And they are reborn in certain of these people. That's why I say DNA is strong. For the fact is, it's every time we're having we're having more black people, new generations. That DNA of the white man's the almighty is still in man.
Yeah. It is definitely still in man. But I think again, that's where religion and also the governance of the society come intertwine.
Just before I came into the call, somebody was making a point about religion. What was that? Not to digress, but what was the tail end of that? Because I just caught the tail end of it.
I can't remember. Can we remember anyone?
Nation.
Nation.
I think when I came in, I think the tail, if I can remember correctly, I might be making this up, but I think somebody was saying something about how like religion and I don't know, people knocking on your door or something. Like that.
I think what was being said was it along the lines of someone coming into your space and
like, would you like something about questioning what you're being told? If somebody just came to your door, like, would you just believe it, or words to that effect?
I think it was that. Do you remember, Ali, what it was?
I was following the conversation, but we moved on so fast.
Yeah, I can't remember what that was. I think we were speaking about, I think it was about someone who wanted to give you all the best, and they believed that what they believed was the best for you, and they kind of imposed it onto you.
Okay.
That was the sort of drift of it. And then I think Rich was saying about how when people follow, or his cousin was following the Bible, he posted something that made his cousin, who's probably a Christian, jump up, and he's like, "Yo, when did you read your last Bible? When did you last read the Bible? And also when not when you read if they want to speak to the supervisor or the higher power and that." And,
yeah, that was the point. Yeah, so somebody about a supervisor. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so that's basically what it is. He's just saying, because I think that what was being explained there is about being the captain of your own ship. You see, a lot of people are ready to take in what's being told, but we've been trained that way, to take in what's being told, isn't it? And I believe that many of us have that sort of subservient sort of mentality. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that, as Rich was saying, it's part of many of our ancestors' DNA. We are our ancestors, and it's in us. So those ones that succumb to it, it's going to be in some of us even today. But then at the same time, we have the warriors as well.
It's never going to change.
It will.
What part of the problem is that it's easy to manipulate human beings. it's like very easy to manipulate someone.
No, but it's very easy to manipulate black people. Everyone else don't manipulate it. As a race, as a collective, they don't get manipulated. You can't go to white people as a group and manipulate them.
They're manipulated, but in different ways. But I would say that, like, not in the way that we have. Completely agree. But I think everybody is manipulated, but just in different ways and to serve different purposes. And I think what the problem is with black people is that we've been conditioned from inception to think a certain way. So, like, the example that I like to give is, for example, if the media, Negro, and that was.
Oh, sorry. Did the sound go off?
No.
I think the sound. I think I locked off the sound by mistake here. Still. Sorry, guys. Can you hear now? Mr. Lee, tell me if you can hear now, please.
So when you look at
the you guys might have to revisit what you're saying, because I think a lot of people miss. So you'll talk about the etymology of the word and the N word, yeah?
Yeah. So basically, I was talking about the etymology and where it derives from. All I was basically saying is that there's a distinction between negus and negro, and what I'm saying is that word.
You got carry on. I'll be right back. Yeah. Keep that, yeah.
Right. Where it derives from, it was a derogatory term to describe blackness. So the negro just means black, but it was a very derogatory term for blackness, or to describe somebody who was black. And I think for us to try and either emulate that or to try and change it or amend it so that it doesn't correlate to that, I think it's not doable, in my humble opinion.
What's not doable?
As in to change the meaning of what it was originally intended for.
But it has been changed though.
No, people do it. Doesn't mean that that's not where it derives from.
No,
those are two different arguments.
Like me, I'm not onto the nigger word, yeah. I'm not on that nigger word and shit, yeah. Mm-hmm. But to me, like, obviously certain people have issues with that word, like that nigger word. Mm-hmm. But I just feel to myself that as like there is niggas, bro, and niggas just really means ignorant, yeah. But there is niggas, bro, and then there's black men. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? There is same way there's queens and same way we ain't gonna lie and act like all girls are queens. There is bitches. Do you know what I'm saying? There is serious bitches out there, and then there's queens. You know what I'm saying? There's real men out there, and then there's Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And Negroes would be the ones that will kiss up to the white man. Like the West, you know what I'm saying? The Western world, and in that situation, not taking care of kids and so on, so on, so. You know what I'm saying? So we can't act like there ain't them people around, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of need them words, because if you don't have the word, yeah, if you don't have that word, yeah, how do we separate ourselves from them motherfuckers?
But okay, so the question, whilst I agree with the sentiment of what you're saying in terms of there is a distinction between somebody who does look after their kids and somebody who doesn't, or somebody who treats his community well and somebody who doesn't. But to use that word specifically where there's other words that could be used, not even to kind of what's the word, to soften it, but there are other words that you can say it with your chest exactly what you mean. I think that there's probably a more economical way to express that, in my opinion.
But it's already
engraved. Of what you're saying is, I agree with.
Well, it's already engraved.
Yeah. This was part of the point, is that it's so cemented in our language and whatnot. And what I'm saying is that if I look at some people as the N-word, then, and that person is supposed to be a reflection of me and my community, then whilst they're on badness or they do whatever they do, I don't think it's the most conducive way for me to look at another brother or a sister. But I get that not everybody is cut from the same cloth completely. But I think if that's supposed to be, I get not every brother is a brother and not every sister is a sister.
Definitely not.
With you there 110%. But
so when we see snakes, we can't act blind and act like we don't see snakes. We have to cut the snakes when we see them. Yeah, man. I think that's the difference with black people. Black people try to spare black people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? We like to spare each other's feelings. Like, oh, don't say it because it will hurt them. Nah, we have to let them know, because then when we let them know, yo, we see you. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton could have been stopped long time ago if we would have said, we see you. You know what I'm saying? But we never. We just acted like what we did is we went home and we sat around with the family and we whispered about it.
Hear that. Like, you gotta call it how it is, and that, there shouldn't be any two ways about it. But I don't know, man. It's like there's always. I don't think if you don't call somebody the N-word, then I wouldn't necessarily say that you're not being direct. Because two people can give you the same message and you understand exactly what they're saying. It's just that it's said in different ways. So I don't know. I'm not going to say to anybody, oh, it's wrong, or, you shouldn't do it, because I'm sure there's loads of things that I do that, people will be like, oh, do you know what? Why does he do that? Or, that's questionable or objectionable. But I don't know. Like, I think people should be pulled down, but there's ways and there's approaches.
There's ways. I don't know, man. Me, I just rip off the badness, man. Fuck on it.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Sorry, I ain't got time for that, man.
What's another question, though? Because I've just come in, so like, what else were you and folks and the rest of you people talking about?
Not the Spec Nation, really.
Yeah, talk about
nation.
Yeah, because talk about the economics there, how they skanked the youths, took them from road, and basically just gave them a place. They thought they were being saved, and just ganking them for their own personal gain, which is what happens quite a bit in our community.
But I think, you know, a large part of that is to do with materialism.
Yeah.
And I think, like,
they've sold us the idea of materialism, and it's works basically. It's been sold, and people buy it, and they really want what they see and believe that is all you want in life, and that's what they've done to the whole Western world. Because, as I say, as African people, we're very spiritual people, and that's the reason why religion was used first. But now they've changed it, and it's moved on from that to this materialism, and a lot of people have bought it. They really do believe it's the be all and end all. All they need to have is red bottom shoes and a Range Rover, and they feel happy. And they don't realize them same people have got that in the videos. Half of them haven't got it really, and those people there are never happy. Them people there will go and kill themselves, mate. They don't want to suicide.
The pastor's got a Ferrari that says pastor.
I know, and a big Range as well, mate. It's a joke, man.
What is that? The license plate that says it?
yeah. I think I saw that as well. Yeah, I see that. Mad thing.
And I swear it's the same color as the Range Rover.
Yeah, which is some mad individual color or something. Yeah.
I'm quite suspicious actually as to why it's become an issue now, because obviously they've been doing it for quite some time. For it to come this far, to have all of these toys to play with, you know, thinking like, why now is there so much online publicity about it? Why now is everyone talking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now they've been exposed, so you don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
A lot of people's coming out though, isn't it? That's why.
Yeah.
Saying they're in loans and debts because of.
So how comes like no police are involved then, and police are looking at them? I say they're working with feds. Huh?
I think they're just supporting them, because when I used to go to the church, I seen police.
You went there. You went there. How are you not gonna say that, Kojo?
Hey, Boogs, Kojo tried coming and spy for spectators.
He's an undercover agent. Kojo, have you seriously been to one of their things?
No, it's fair that we hear from Kojo firsthand. Like,
what was it like? What happened there, fam? You how can you be holding out on us like that, fam?
No, since February. I don't go there now.
So you went more than once?
Wasn't once, but it was just.
Where did you go? Which one did you go?
I went to.
How did you get invited?
Some Guardian person survived.
Some what?
Guardian guy. Some guy called Reggie. He followed me on Instagram, and I found out he's a Guardian person.
Yeah.
So he told my
Reggie Yates.
He joker. He's.
Nah, I don't actually. Does it?
No, Reggie Yates.
Yates went there, bro. Reggie Yates went there, and I swear Reggie Yates is he's half Ghanaian.
Yeah, he is. No, he is Ghanaian. And he went to expose them, though, isn't it? I think he done some interview on them.
I mean, there's a lot of veggies, but it's a still guy. He looks like my height.
Oh, nah, that's not him.
Okay,
that's fake Reggie. That's fake Reggie. Oh God.
Yeah. Kojo.
When he invited me to Scott Nation, because he saw my page, that's like what I was doing. I was not exactly posting, so he invited me to church, and he took me to church in East London. I'm sure it was in East London, and then he was in Hackney, and then I went there since February. I enjoyed it. I watched it. I seen them trap music. It was enjoying. I'm just sitting down. I didn't jump to it, but I'm just looking at everyone. Everyone just enjoy it. You know, when I first came to the church, and then
was it in a church? Was it in a hall or in a church?
Sorry, not in the church. It was in the hall.
What, in a hotel hall or something?
Hotel hall. So it's like I went down. I went inside, got downstairs, second floor. Then there's a door to the right. You see the stage, the chairs, and there's it's like a cinema. There's it's like a show like you see the celebrities. There's you can sit down at the top, you can sit down at the bottom. So it's kind of a big hall. So
yeah.
When I got in, you know, I just enjoyed it. I see the service, you know, and he was enjoying Pastor Toby.
You saw that guy, the one that's all over the YouTube.
Yeah. I saw him. I saw his son. I know one of the guys that who those ex-gangs. I know one of the ex-gangs. Some of the ex-gang was from which church? They're from it's from Kojo. They were from Kojo in Portuguese.
Portuguese, yeah.
Pardon?
Portuguese, you said.
No, from Portuguese. So one of the ex-gang member who was from Hope Dealers. I know one of the guys. They're from the church called Potter's House. I don't know if any of you know Potter's House. There's one in Fulton Heath. Mm-hmm. There could be one in Kojo.
They've got a big church up there. I know it.
Apparently, there's one of the pastors. Someone was been exposing an ex-gang member that I know. This guy called Nathan. This guy was my friend of mine. Now he came up as a pastor. Now he's a rap dealer. So
he's gone up through the ranks of this SPAC Nation, yeah?
Yeah. He's been exposed to it. I know his wife. She exposed Nathan because no, it's not Nathan. No, it's not Nathan. One of the guy called.
Yeah, you sound like you've been there more than twice.
Yeah, I've been there until March.
Right, you went there from time.
When?
Yeah.
From when?
Did they take any money? Did they take any money from you? Like, did they ask you for dough?
No. I was trying to do the finances, but no.
Well, they did ask you to do the finance thing, though.
No,
wait, how long was this?
February, like a month ago.
Until when?
A year ago, so much. Until I found out the lie. Like I went to social media, people being exposed to them. I was scared. You know, I was so terrified because someone got raped in church.
Someone got what?
Raped in the church?
Some pastor with a girl.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Bro, how can you not said nothing, man? This SPAC Nation thing is peak right now.
What they're saying on Twitter, you know, that's what they're saying. Pastor rape someone.
Wow.
That's peak, though, man.
Yeah.
So you was in there for a hot minute, like.
To be honest, when I looked in your eyes, Kojo, I knew something was
Bro, SPAC Nation, you was an insider. You was there, man. So what do they do in their services?
You know, it's like churches. You know, they talk about God.
So they do talk about God, because I heard that they don't even talk about God on that.
Well, you know, they talk about Jesus and, you know, and probably they mention Yahshua. That's what
I heard they act like Toby's God in there. Like they worship him in there.
I think that's what people are saying on this in the internet.
Yeah.
So I'm just keeping what's going on in this. So I'm trying to keep awareness.
Can I ask Kojo, how long were the sermons in church?
Like, what do you mean, like
how long would Pastor Toby or any of the other pastors be up there speaking for about a particular topic?
I'm not sure. Can't remember.
Would they have sermons, or was it just mainly like trap music?
It was only like a 2 service. No, like the next 2 topics, and then after that they do a trap music.
Was there a choir or like anything like that, or was it just drill?
I don't think there's a choir. It was just like you play African music, and then they use a drum and they sing African music. You know what I mean? Just drum, sing about God, isn't it?
Okay.
They would what, sing like hymns and stuff?
No, it's just like obviously as I'm growing up as African church, they sing about God and they use African tunes, just use drums, and then they really sing, to be honest, like a gospel. You know, they use you know what I mean. Anyway,
we might have to get you to scatter this. So we should send you back in undercover, man. to go find out some more information.
So what? When you was up in there, yeah, what was you trying to be a pastor too?
Never.
Huh?
Never.
So
what was your goal in there? What was your goal?
Nothing really. I just really joined the church. I think this guy trying to invite me just to be
Did
safe.
they ask you? Did they ask you like, "Well, what are you saying though? What bank you got?"
No, never. No.
Huh?
No, just book into church.
So was you there? Was you there when the Trap Mash house is there?
No, I never heard that song until I found out.
No, the houses. What the houses called? Trap. What's the houses called?
yeah, trap houses.
Trap houses. Was you there then?
Yes, I saw them. They're doing the music. Yeah.
No, the houses, bro.
The houses.
Yeah, that they got.
It's the mansions.
No, I never been to. No.
What did you just say? The mansion.
Well, is it a mansion? Is it like a big house where they've broken up into little apartments? What is it?
They try to talk like, I don't know, that guy Mad Max, he tried to like try to show like pictures of like ceilings leaking and all that shit, like they're in some dump. I don't know, man. You know what I mean?
But that's mad, Kojo, that you actually you went to some of their services and that, man. It's mad because everything's sort of speculation and people watching from other videos or seeing from sort of a third party. But that's mad to think that you actually they tried to draw you into the thing. So obviously you didn't get that deep to the point where they didn't ask you for any money or to join anything. Because that's the thing now, because that's true though, man, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We obviously know that's what it's about. It's about them sort of being able to get this money out of you.
Let me ask you this then. Did you feel broken there?
Yeah, I want to ask him how he felt. Did he feel pressure? Seeing all these other people around you opening businesses, getting accounts, driving nicer cars, and generally doing financially better, or so it seemed on the surface. Did you feel pressure to hand over your financial details and your square?
Well, when I was kind of a bit passionate, just get into this business, and I was so into it. But I'm glad that I'm not really into those business because people have really been exposing. So it made me stop going back. So I couldn't really do with them. So if I was doing it to this day, I'll probably be robbed by now. So if you look at the situation what's going on with the loans, I'll be taking this right now. But now, thank God I didn't get robbed. If I wasn't being aware of it, then, it's a shame.
So the person who took you there, how deep were they into it?
I think he was more to that. I think he was kind of their mindset.
He what?
I feel like he was kind of their mindset. I feel like maybe he was doing finance. I'm not sure what he was doing.
You think they drew him into they tried to get him to do the finance thing?
Yeah, everyone's going to that.
Did you know if he did it or not?
He probably do. I'm not sure.
I swear you have to hit a target and then you get anointed in it as a pastor.
Of how much money you bring in?
Yeah.
I think probably get to give pastors money. I'm not sure. I heard on YouTube. Apparently, this ain't new to me. I think.
Did you feel God in the place? Bro? Like obviously, man don't really like believe in the church and that. But you can go into a little church and feel a little bit of a little Holy Spirit in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you feel
anything
of another entity in the building? Yeah. Did it feel spooky to you? Did it feel like home? Did you feel a divine presence when you walked in? Did you feel a divine presence in other people that you met there, or was everyone just on this money?
I don't think anyone was really on this money. I think they were so passionate about God when I was there, but I ain't too sure to be honest. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know what to say. I feel like maybe I don't know. I don't know about the school situation, but I'm not sure.
It's okay if you don't know how to answer that. I want to.
What did you ask? What did you ask?
I want to ask another question, if that's all right.
Go on, go for it. Go.
Have a think about that. But is there a lot of female presence in the church? Because my experience with churches around London is that generally there's quite pressure for females to like marry in church and things. So in SPAC Nation, is there like a concerted effort to have like youth counselling and premarital counselling and things like that? Is there a push for that, or is it more towards God or other things?
So like having a position to marry someone? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I'll give you a real life example. Okay. A friend of mine went to a church not far from where I was living, and she said that there was a lot of young people that went to the church. Young people talking about like from the ages of like 16 to like 25, 26. Like there's a really big youth presence. And a lot of them were getting married like quite quickly within like a month to 3 months of meeting. And it was kind of suspicious because everyone was just getting married. It was really strange. And they're all coming from the same church. And although there was a big family feeling around the church, it was also a little suspicious. So I think my question is that type of culture within SPAC Nation, or is it a different type of culture there? I'm not sure, to be honest. I was just new to it, but I don't have any details about that. Okay, that's fine. No.
Yeah, that's mad though, Kojo, man. So, and how did he get you to go there? Did he just say, "Oh, I've been going to somewhere. Do you want to come with me?" type of thing?
He just steered me, said, "Oh, I would like you to come to churches. I want you to come and just really. I feel like you want me to experience, that church, and then send me the pictures, the postcodes. It was Sunday, and then I started to go.
See.
I started to go, and then that was my first time went there since February.
Matting. And then how did you feel then when you saw all these stories coming out about SPAC Nation and knowing that's where you went, you'd been there?
Like after, like around, when was this? Like it's almost March. The last day of March, February. After that, I was at home and people was really exposed in SPAC Nation. I'm just thinking, what's going on? Because sometimes when you know the truth, you want to have the awareness and you want to know what's going on. So you want to be okay to be safe. And then when people expose it, I'm just questioning like, what is going on? You know what I mean? And then I'm trying to repost things and so I can just keep the awareness so I can understand. And then sometimes when I post it on my Twitter, sometimes they call me and say, "Oh, Leon, I see you having a big problem about, the people are talking about us. I don't really like it. Can you talk to me? Why are you doing this and why that? Where to the tear? This is what to be aware. So you don't want to be exposed. So that's what I'm trying to explain to them. I just feel like, I'm just trying to understand what's going on. People are really exposed to SPAC Nation and trying to have awareness.
What man tried to phone you up and tried to like keep you on notice?
Right.
Huh?
Sorry?
Did SPAC Nation phone you and try to keep you on notice? Like, oh, we know you're talking shit.
No, I didn't really talk about them. I seen a lot of outside of SPAC Nation really going against SPAC Nation. They're really speaking about it. maybe some people were in Smack Nation, and then they're probably exposing it as something behind the scene.
So by you posting all these things, it drew attention, and a few members reached out to you to see what you.
So what I'm up to. So I started to retweet stuff on Twitter. So they probably be worried and just asking questions.
Now, did anyone reach out to you to say happy birthday today, or were they still on the same thing? Was it like, did they care about you at all?
No, this is worried. Like, say like, oh, like I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell someone about you, and you tell me no, don't do it. It's like it sounds like you're trying to blackmail me. So you tell me to stop because and tell people what's going on. When I'm trying to blackmail you, then you're gonna get in trouble. So it's like they're really exposing church and really understanding what's happening. So it's like they sound like they're trying to blackmail them. And when
who's this though? Who's this? The one who brought you to the church?
No, there's some random woman. It was some random woman. Apparently, I was in a group chat. So they put me on the group chat, and that's what they put me into. And then it's like it's like a group chat on WhatsApp, and then they'll contact you. You know, just know the event, when it's gonna start, and the location, so people can just go there. So it's like the fellowship, and they post it on the WhatsApp, and then that's why they got my number and they really called me. You know what's going on.
Oh, so they got your number from a group chat.
Yeah. So apparently, when I first came to the church, they gave me a leaflet. They want your details. They want your name and then your social media. And then after that, you can put your number, and then you dial it. Or you put it on the leaflet, and you give it to them. And then after that, they're gonna put you on WhatsApp and just give you a little group chat and just really contact you. If you're okay, I want to let you join the next event, so you just enjoy the show.
Peak.
Sounds a little bit spooky, and like it probably didn't have malicious intentions.
So even the way that they do it, it seems like it's got that sort of underhand, sort of sly way of getting people to turn up to the thing, to come to the thing, isn't it? Really, isn't it?
Yeah, because I definitely feel that energy from it, but at the same time.
Yeah, because her pastor wants to know everything.
What about you when you come?
The same churches as well. They get very involved in your personal life, and if you try and say, "Oh no, I don't really want to talk about all the stuff about my childhood and whatever," they say that you're rebelling against God, and then next thing you know, praying over you for like 5 hours. And,
5 hours.
Have you been the Empress?
Yeah, I used to be involved in the church.
Oh, you've been to one of the services.
Hey, Boogs. Let's say some smiles on us, Cap.
What the heck is going on?
Everyone try to keep it quiet.
What the heck? Oh gosh. So it's not. You see, have you seen what I've changed the title to? Look what I've changed. Refresh your screen and see what the title's changed to.
I'm bad.
Yeah. So now I have to change it again though. You see what it says now, yeah?
Yeah.
and now, and then now look what it says. Let's refresh the screen. Look what it says now. Shit, you've been there, man. That's peak, though.
You talk about you never thought it was. Listen, you've been there too.
Hold on, you better change that title because I have never been to that.
What have you've never been there?
Oh, I'm finding out through social media and all the mad exposure.
Oh, I thought you said you'd been there.
No.
Oh, see. I thought you said you'd been there.
But they could never recruit.
No, but the thing is, everyone can go and check it out. That's not like, yeah, I mean, I don't. It's more as if they get the sort of money out of you. I think that's a bit of an issue where you're getting sort of really sucked in, and I think they'll only do that to the people they know they can get some sort of cash out of. You know what I mean?
Get this man needs to.
Yeah, Skyman said you can go back in undercover, man. go back in undercover.
I love this brother. I love him. He's funny.
go back in undercover, man.
The funny thing about it is, yeah, man's laughing, but man's serious.
No, I was like an agent. I'm coming like an agent. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like spies. You know what? I'm just
Hey, so what? The people that didn't even know you, yeah, they first they saw your social media, say, well, we need your social media too. You didn't ask why.
I think just to follow.
So when they started following you, yeah, you started posting things, and they started thinking, hold on, what's up with this dude? And then they phoned you and said, bro, what you say?
You know what? When I went down my social media, none of them hasn't followed me. It just really, I really followed them. So it was.
Is your page open?
Huh?
Is your page open?
What page? What kind of page?
The Instagram page, is it open or private?
Oh, my Instagram.
I think it's open.
It's open,
if it's open, then all they need to do is just know your name. They won't follow you. They just look at it.
Well,
one of the best ways to see where your mindset's at, to see what you're posting.
Yeah, and they're probably looking, thinking, wow, hold on.
Yeah.
This guy's a bit fishy here.
Yeah.
He's not on what we're on right now. He's talking this blackness, like, oh, what's going on? Yeah. And they phone, man. I heard they got some assassins, like they phone, especially everyone always talks about the women, especially like the women are on it. So what? When they phoned you, yeah, they phoned you and said, "Well, hold on." Like obviously they probably say it may be a bit nicer, but I heard they don't even speak to people nice. I heard they go raw. But what did they say? Well, hold on, like we've been watching your social media. Like certain things you're putting up there don't go around past the Toby. We're not feeling it. Yeah. What's the issue? What did you say to them?
I said, look, I'm sorry, I'm just.
What, did they ask a question?
Yeah.
Hold on. They went to check your Insta, and they said it's not really what they're on.
No. What do you mean by my Insta? Spend that.
Where? How can you apologize? Why did you apologize?
Did they ask you about it?
Like
you should have been like, post what I want, fam. Get off
my God. My God.
Nothing.
No, my God, no. Wait. Please. Finish your point you said to them.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to be aware. You know, if there's anything offensive, that's cool. I would take that.
Yo. Kojo didn't want to get assassinated.
I'm lost. Yo, big up. Who's that who's joined in? Is that E? E, is that you?
Bro. No, it's Raz still.
Raz, what you say? Sorry, I recognize the picture, but I've got it mixed up still. How you doing, my bro?
I'm doing good, man. How's everything, man?
Yeah. We're just chopping it up, talking about African economics in the European side of the world, and we've seemed to have diverted onto the negative side of it, which is that SPAC Nation scandal, because we just discovered that Kojo went to a couple of their events, like, and we're trying to find out what it was like in there. You know what I mean?
Is it really like bad, or is it like is it like a media thing?
To be honest, to be honest, like it's like
the fake news, because I'm like, you guys know that I'm not from the UK, so I'm just like an observer to the whole thing, and I don't know whether or not it's true or not. So you guys down there would be able to tell me if it was. So.
To be honest, maybe put it like this: you're in a church, like you're calm, you're enjoying yourself. It's like you're in the dream world. You're enjoying yourself, and when you find out what they're saying, what's going on, that's putting out there about what they're doing, exposing them. Like really, you don't know what's going on behind the scene. It's like you're in the news industry. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're going for. But it's like you're doing this, you're doing that, bad. And then they expose you. You're doing this, you're doing that. So when you find
they try to expose people in front of others.
Yes.
Right.
So when you find out there's something you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes inside the church. So since other day I've been studying Scandination, people really are being exposed to them. So this is never been new to me that I never know. So when you miss that church, you don't know anything. But when you find out social media that people really exposed them, that really knows them, that really know what's going on, then you got the answer and you find the light.
Well, like if I don't know, man. It just seems a bit because the media was hyping them up like not too long ago, and it just seems strange to me how like all of a sudden like there's a barrage of criticism. Like it just rings, I don't know. It just because like yeah, man. It doesn't seem like something is actually going on in that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have no shame. I don't understand.
You know what I think?
Go on.
I have a theory that the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority, are onto them. So that's why they're doing such a big campaign to try to take them down, because they must be making a lot of money.
And look at that.
You know?
And look at that. The Barclays.
It would make sense.
They had to deal with Barclays. Now Barclays shut down. They don't deal with them no more. They're fucked.
That's peak, man.
Barclays don't deal with you. You can't really do much.
You know?
I can see why they're trying to kill us. Because Barclays and sometimes they work with, companies that do small loans for businesses and things like that.
Yeah.
So,
with the FCA, it depends, because they have to be doing what's known as a regulated activity. So it depends, like whether those loans would be considered as a regulated activity, or if they're carrying out something that's like akin to what banks do. Or
sorry to cut you. I heard he has no name. I heard he has no his name on no paperwork.
Yeah. He doesn't. That's what I've heard.
But sorry to cut you again.
Yeah, go on.
But yeah, Kojo, please just tell me again what you said to them. Tell me again what you said to them.
Like I'm sorry. Like
Leave Kojo alone. Stop trying to take the mic, man. This is some serious thing, man. This is serious, man. This is serious, man.
Because the way Kojo said, sorry, it's like, when man just knows what fucks up. Kojo went, oh shit, I fucked up.
Yeah, they
You should have been like, I can take what I want, I can do what I want,
You should say, bro, I got shoes too, bro.
Mad. I can't believe that's how these are properly onto people, and then going checking out your freaking you're checking out your freaking what you're posting and stuff,
I'm hearing pastors are getting girls pregnant and that.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Wait, who's that? Whoa.
Yeah,
who's getting girls pregnant, man?
Go into it, man. That's what they're saying.
Went to someone's YouTube called Exposer. Don't know if I know everyone knows Exposer. I went to her YouTube talking about certain pastors and being pregnant certain women and then get abortion. So when TK was talking to Sketchy about it, it's the same situation. So it's nothing new to me. So I mean, I always got on it. So it's like Pastor Toby. I heard that he's got a wife.
So what? Hold on. No one's seen his wife at the church.
I've never seen his wife before. But I think she's got Twitter. I doubt it. I don't know.
That doesn't have she got Twitter. Bro, that's weird though. If no one's seen his wife yet, that's weird to me.
But if it's
like, the church isn't even around.
Yeah, because pastors' wives are always there.
All these young unmarried guys running around looking all this titles.
Well, it's the image that these men are pushing as well. Like their image that they're putting is like that of like young, single, trying to make it type vibes to them. So like I'm not surprised that he's keeping the image because this guy has like a Lamborghini or something.
Yeah.
Like, he has like a Lamborghini. He lives in like a big house. He's doing young boy. He's doing Yahoo boy and all this stuff. So it's not surprising that he's gonna try and push this view of himself to be one of the lads. You know what I mean?
And one of his new prayers, just now this year, is praying to demons, right? Demons that I don't know how you say it. It's so fantastic.
You're killing me, Cap.
He's praying to demons. The pastor. Serious.
Yeah. I went to Exposure. The way they say about how they pray. They say that I can't pronounce how to say it, but it's madness how to say it.
Well, you say they make some mad linguistic gymnastics on it.
Probably.
Mad too.
Way how to say it.
Have you not seen the video bearing them running through central London saying this is the new church?
No, I haven't even seen that.
That shit was crazy, man. Bearing it.
It's getting wilder and wilder as you keep perfecting. So Kojo,
Go on.
how is this rituals or like how does this happen? Like how are they praying to demons? What are they praying for?
I don't know. It's the way they speak in tongues, and that's what I saw people's comment on YouTube. It's like they're saying they're playing the demons or something like that. So it's the way. I wish I showed you that.
Bro, it's probably one of those things, yeah, where if you come from an African background, you know that the way our parents be like everything that it's not familiar to them in Christianity or any sort of religion is demonic. It's like I don't know, like how would you start to distinguish between a speaking in tongues that is demonic and speaking in tongues that is known, bro? They both sound the same to me.
I feel like the spirit, the spirit.
Bro, please show me how do you discern between a spirit, bro? Is there like a code that I can go to and get and put it in my phone and because I don't know how people can distinguish between so-called spirits while literally they all sound the same. That's why the Bible talks about the tongue of confusion. Like, how would you know? And you've got regular.
Nah, but I heard they don't even do the tongue right either. I heard they say some bullshit and they all say the same shit.
Come on. This is what I'm
But the thing is,
But they do that. But you can say that to anything. You can say that to anything in the church reading, like the tongue speaking. Like no one in church speaks the same tongue, bro.
there's no
thank you. And that in that church, they all speak the same tongue.
There's no objective way to distinguish between the two or between various people talking in tongues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just people's interpretation, and this is one of the things that's objectionable about religion.
Let me show you the YouTube. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
I'm gonna use my laptop. Yeah, come and talking. I'm gonna show you the video.
Are you in it?
No. This is like 2019 now.
Yeah, because to me,
I was there 2018.
Because to me, like being having grown up in the church, bro, it's not gonna lie, I would sit in the church here, and everyone seems to be on this tongue thing, but all of them saying the same, like are saying different things.
The thing is, it's like by the same logic, and I can't remember which African spiritual system it is, but in some African spiritual systems, they do the same thing, but because they, like people of maybe European descent, didn't understand what was going on, it was demonized and it was called pagan. But it's exactly the same thing that they do now with, talking in tongues and whatnot. So it's just a thing where
speaking of that as well.
Yeah, it's a not properly.
Come on, don't.
Come on now, bro. Allow it. Is that rich? It's rich, isn't it?
Yo, family.
Yes.
You say it.
Were you
long time, bro.
Were you the one sniggering there?
Yeah.
Rich can't help himself. He's always laughing.
Yo, Kojo tried to sit with man for about an hour, before he said, yeah, I was a part of it. Kojo,
Oh, he just slid in there, yeah?
Kojo, listen, man. See if man picks you up in a car, but as soon as you get in, you have to let man know when you're strapped.
You fucking idiot.
Kojo's like rolling the whip with man while we're talking. Kojo's there taking notes, like, yeah?
Mad thing. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't believe that you went there. You actually experienced it still.
I told my brother, my sister was to go there. I said, no, don't go there, man. They do some mad.
No, that's good. You're showing awareness, like, you're not letting everyone else walk into that trap like you did. Like, maybe the fuckboy for that.
Kojo, I talked to the guy who brought you there. Was he vexed with you?
He was calling me saying, what's going on? What's happening? I seen you left the group chat, you know what I mean? It just really, I have the awareness of why did I left? What reason?
Yeah, especially wanted that commission.
Yeah, because what I did some retreats.
Empress, what do you say he wants that commission?
Yeah, man, he wanted that commission, man. He wanted that.
Bringing that, man.
He wanted that cut.
So apparently in March, I think the end of February 2018, the church got raided, and the police came in, took one of the pastors, and I found out what happened on social media. Some woman saying some woman got raped. I just heard on social media. I got shocked, and that's why I left the church.
I'm saying, if that happened, then how come police ain't been onto the church then?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, man.
Good question. That's a good question.
No, they're not. Like this one of this what you call it, this MP. I don't know if it's an MP or something. I was looking at it on the news the other day, right? And basically they're having an inquiry on how the funds are being used, not exactly, not about the criminal accusations of rape or whatever that's going on, not about that, but how the actual funds of the church are being used. So you have to ask yourself, why isn't the feds are like busting down them doors, like they like, do you know what I mean? Like it cold, because the way the media and everyone's pushing this thing is that basically them man are cultists, aren't they? Like that's how they're pushing it. But like if that was the case, bro, you'd see the feds knocking down their door like already. Do you know what I mean?
I think when it comes to certain offences that aren't corporate, the feds are all over it because they know that they can just run up and take whatever. But when it comes to like corporate robbery and things like that, there's certain legislation you have to follow. You can't just run up and take that because that money is actually legal, coming through like a legal means. So I think there's certain ways they have to go around it. And I feel like right now, with all the free promo they're getting, a lot of us are doing their detective work for them.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Let me show you this, yeah? The church is the hardest flipping place, business. You know what I'm saying? Because who's going to question people actually willingly giving you money?
Yeah, and also the Christian lobbyists in the US and in the UK are actually very strong as well. They have a very strong political base there as well. So,
You listening? They had the mayor of Croydon in their church bubbling.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got bare politicians shook, man.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, but it just seems a bit too weird for me, bro. It's a bit too weird for me still. Like for the guy, you know the main guy, yeah, that's out here like chatting shit about church. Yeah. He was in it bare blood. They bailed him out in prison and everything. The guy that is now on TV chatting shit about the group, they bailed him out. They got him a place to live, all this thing, and I'm just like, bro. And he gave him money as well. Did he bring back the money that they gave and stuff? It just seems a bit weird for me, bro.
Because they tell you that I'm going to give you that. Please give me 10K. The pastor said, give me 10K. I promise you, I'll give you back the money. And what did they do? They haven't given anything back. The customers keep complaining. Yo, pastors, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? I'm still waiting. Of Wex. And some of the people who were in the church who was doing it in finance, then left. And the pastors, they're trying to manipulate those people who are in Islam Nation, trying to manipulate them, brainwash them. They want money. They keep crying over money because they know what's going on, innit? So they want money, so they know what's going on. They control you for money.
So even through all this exposure, are they still campaigning for funds, like at this time?
I don't know. I was about to show you the YouTube, but I feel like I don't know what's the news now because I've been on some certain YouTube and it's really about to expose what they're doing now, or what's happening behind the scenes. Because I subscribe to someone called Exposer. Really exposed.
You think they're gonna last? How long do you think they're gonna last? How long have they been so far? About a year? 2 years?
Apparently they've been there from like 2015.
Is it?
Is it 2015? Is it 2015? I don't know how this started the church.
You think they're gonna last, or you think feds are gonna knock them down?
I feel like
depends. It depends if they catch them on tape from. Because these cases, because it's like a very touchy subject. The feds don't really come from churches. Like, you know what I mean? They don't come for churches.
Fuck that, man. They go for mosques. What the hell?
To be honest, they really don't go for mosques. They go for individuals in mosques, but they don't like come down and shut down a mosque. You know what I mean? They don't come down and shut down mosques.
It's like taking out their own in a way, because it's all a government building at the end of the day, isn't it? But then again, that nation doesn't have a building, so I don't know.
They don't have a building, but they don't pay tax,
nothing. And look at that girl called Gifty Lewis, and she's Ghanaian. One of the girls who came to X Factor, October, Toby tried to uplift her to be famous. Apparently, she's broke.
Wait, she went to the thing.
Gifty Lewis.
What, she went to X Factor?
Yeah. She goes to church. She goes to that church.
Does she still go?
Yeah. She's still being exposed.
Oh,
If anyone exposed Scap Nation, then she's gonna let some gangs to go to go against you, to go retaliate.
Some gang. What's her name? What's her name?
Gifty Lewis.
And she get some gangs.
Yeah, gangs, ex-gangs from Scap Nation. Just to affiliate.
Well, lad, yeah. But think about this, yeah. Which one would you rather? Would you rather them boys on the street, like doing would you rather them, if they were to choose one legal activity?
Everyone keeps saying that same shit, bro. Listen, Smack Nation is the street. Soon enough, I guarantee you, someone's gonna drive by that shit.
No, I'm asking you guys for it. I'm asking you, yeah. Would you rather like them doing fraud or them being on the street shafting each other? I'm just asking.
Nah, but
neither of those are good options, and as an institution, they should be able to provide options that are actual, legitimate options for their followers. Because especially if you're raising a generation of young people within the church and you want your church to survive, you would want to have them, having many legitimate means. It wouldn't really make sense for them to either do fraud or be criminal.
But guess what, Empress? The funny thing about it is, it's not even like they're just doing fraud and they're all building up. They're building up, yeah. And there's fraud in the government and all that shit, right? They're frauding like their own people.
That's what man's saying. Like, this is the thing, yeah. My thing is, yeah, like these man are the number one fraudsters, bro. Like the amount of money that is lost by banks just defrauding ordinary people, bro, is crazy. And my thing is, yeah, if these men are taken from the streets and they were on some heavy thing and now they're doing fraud, personally, I wouldn't be doing that stuff myself, but I wouldn't be too quick to be like, yeah, I need to shut it down, and all of this stuff, man.
Guys,
to be honest, yeah.
Here's the links, yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, yeah, it's for me personally, yeah, it just seems like selective outrage because where's this energy?
Why? There ain't no other church like that. So how?
No, I know, yeah, but like when it collects the energy also to the big people out there, the corporations also that are actually doing it 10 times, even 1,000 times more than this church.
Yeah, but they're robbing everyone, man. These men are robbing their poor young people, man.
Bro, the banks are also, but that's what I'm saying. The banks, these corporations, these loan sharks, these creditors.
Yeah, but the banks ain't us, bro. The banks ain't us, bro. They're supposed to be us, fam. There's nothing but black faces in there, bro. So when people start,
so what are they doing? They're robbing.
When people start to rob the black community, yeah, fam, man has to get them out of here.
Okay, I thought they were just doing fraud, like normal bank transactions.
No, bro, they're robbing these young people. They're bringing in and telling them to.
Okay.
My understanding is that they have the young people that they recruit open business accounts, and they make them draw out the money and give it to them, and they basically left them in thousands of pounds of debt.
Okay, so right. I was thinking that they were just doing bank fraud, wine transfer and things there.
Well, I would have done join that church, bro.
Anyway, I sent the link in the chat.
Mad.
In the chat, breakfast books.
What's that?
It's a YouTube about SPAC Nation. They're being exposed in 2019 now. This is good.
So they're stealing from. Oh, right. That changed. Yeah, that changed a lot.
Yeah, they're recruiting.
It is true.
Yeah,
Like with the lady getting raped and like the pastor getting so and so pregnant and whatever is going on. If any of that is true, then obviously we're gonna have to approach that a little bit more.
Oh yeah, but the pastor getting people pregnant in the church is not this not a new phenomenon for churches.
Pastor said, pastor give them.
It's regular.
It still doesn't make it okay. I understand that. 100%.
Bro, my church, literally, my church that I grew up, the pastor was he was doing a madness, bro. Let's just say that. And then I knew about this other pastor that was a closeted gay. So thing happens regularly. That one is not even the worst of it.
Yeah. It's definitely a wild world that we're living in, man. It's a wild world, but it doesn't make it okay at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Definitely not. But you need to choose our evils.
Anyway, got the links, so you guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Books, if you can bring that up, yeah. I don't know.
Books?
I don't know if Books is.
He must be
He
asleep.
said he was going to do something real quick, so he'll be back.
Okay. You guys will love it. You guys will shake my hands. They'll go Kojo. You're the realest.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I looked up all the videos I've been studying all my life in 2019. They've been exposed. Talking about pastors raping a woman, and then now the woman had to do abortion.
Whoa. But is this fact? Facts, man.
It's facts, yeah. It's on YouTube.
I thought you guys were talking about like them getting pregnant, like consensual. They're talking about a rape and it results in a pregnancy. That's something different. Yeah. Never seen that one there still.
Yeah, it's really
down.
It's
going down.
This is wild, like, I don't know.
I'm just watching like whip wars.
Like I said, it doesn't make it okay.
I'm just using my hands like Birdman do. Just watching them, just peeking the game, baby.
But Kojo, like, this must feel
so you're part of them, yeah?
That was your church.
Yeah.
So surely, like, having a father just come underneath your feet, right?
It's not my church.
But you were there for months.
Yeah, that's your people then still. Kojo.
How do you feel about all of this now? Like, do you still feel like you would go there? Or?
I'm not the member though.
We talking about it. Delete all this shit after they phoned him. He said, "What that?" But delete all this shit.
You never know. Like.
Kojo said my ancestors didn't die for this.
Yeah. Hey, Kojo, what did the girl? Who was talking more greasy to you? The girl, innit?
Some black woman.
Yeah, I knew it. I told you. Them African women ain't playing, bro. They're on you, bro. Did you make them touch your head when you was in there?
Never. Well.
Don't like Kojo.
When they were praying for you.
You know when they put the oil? Yeah.
No, they never put the oil.
Huh?
No, they never put the oil.
Alright, but did they touch your head?
Yes, but not the oil.
Oh, Kojo. They touched your head, cuz. They touched your head.
You have to explain why that's an issue.
Coach.
You have to explain why that's an issue.
Alright, listen, for one, never let no one touch your pineal gland, yeah? Put their hand on it, they're blocking it, yeah? And then, for instance, they're not the Church of God, yeah? They're not godly or nothing, yeah? So, again, when someone's put, like me, for instance, yeah? I don't even like people touching my head and that, you get me? Because you don't, you never know what a person's heart is, isn't it? Everyone can speak out good to you, but inside they may not wish that upon you, innit? So, like, sometimes I don't like people touching me, innit? But for one, you never, that's why they always try to put that oil on your head, yeah? And they slap it right on your pineal gland. Yeah? Right. They always do that, you know what I'm saying? Blocking your third eye. blocking your third eye. So, but they probably, I don't know, fam. In my head, the reason I would say don't let them touch you, yeah, because fam, I think they put a spell on you.
What are you trying to get him shook for, you cheat? Why are you trying to get him shook for? Don't listen to him, man. He's just trying to wind you up still. You joker.
Bro, literally, people, the man, like, the people that are the hardest, they will be shocked when it comes to that obvious stuff. I don't know why.
But don't ever let no one touch your head like that, bro. Never.
Nah, no, don't worry, man. Sometimes it's a sign of affection, man. Don't watch that. It's sometimes if it's being used for something negative, if it's being used for something negative, then you'll know, man, and you just dodge it.
I'm talking about a man putting his hand on the pilot gun.
Well, the pilot guy's deep within your head, man. They're just trying to just feel a vibe. They don't mean that, man. They don't mean that. It's more to do with culture.
When they hold their baby and they give them a kiss on their head, it activates the part of their brain that releases love hormones and attachment hormones, and it helps with that bonding process. So it is true that, you know, the sense of touch can affect parts of the brain, and it has a ripple effect on your emotions and how you feel, and the sensations you'll feel as well, because your brain is like literally central to your neurological structure.
Yeah. Listen, I've shaken someone's hand, yeah.
You can feel like a transfer of energy between people.
You can, and you know why you said, as you said that, Empress, I've shaken someone's hand, yeah, and he's told me some bullshit story, and after that, my head started to bang. Like, my head went off. After I shake the youth's hand, my head went off. You know what I'm saying? He started telling me some depressing stories and shit, and shaking my hand, and like, oh yeah, and shake my hand. After that, yeah, it's like he transferred it to me, because my head was banging. You get me?
Yeah, it can happen. It can happen, but don't worry. Don't let this get into your head, Kojo, man. I just wanted to find out what it's like in there, man. Ain't no big ritual to get. At the end of the day, it's just ganking people. That's what they're doing. Their main aim is to get the money, get in your pocket. That's the main aim.
Books. I sent the links on the breakfast. It's on this part of this channel. So you see the link on the breakfast. And hopefully there's a YouTube link
in the back chat, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me just see if I can see it. Let's see if I can see it. What link is it? What's the link for?
Scap Nation, they're being really exposed.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. That's their finances.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this one about the court thing?
So it's a good thing that I can give them my bank details.
What's this one here? Hold on. Yeah, no. What, they asked you for bank details?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how they try and gank people, though. They're just trying to.
My soul is good. Yes,
yeah, but why didn't they ask you? Why did they ask you?
You feel like,
Nah, but you've been there long. Why didn't they come to you and say what bank you with?
No, you know what? My mind to remember, they was giving me a paper, just asking me if you want a job. So they never asked my bank details. They just asked me, are you employed or unemployed? So I signed up with this letter so they can help me and just help me to get a job, and I just put my number.
Yeah, that's why. You see it. That's why they didn't ask him, because they find out if you got a job first, and that's like, he can't borrow money if he ain't got a job. So as soon as they say he ain't got a job, they're pretending, oh, we'll help you look for one. But really, they're sort of find out if he's got a job, and if they've got a job, then they say, yeah, give us dough, get dough for us, isn't it? That's what they've done, man.
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
That's what they do, man. Can you not see the screen?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you see the screen?
There's a guy there trying to call me to help me to get a job, but I decided not to mess around with those people. So I said, no, I'm good. I'm fine.
Look, she got a warrant because she ain't been paying her rent. The rent for the yard.
Yeah. Look at that. You see, there's a woman who's trying to manipulate a girl, and she wants money. She robbed everyone who support her for send loans to her.
Who's that?
Some pastor, some woman called
Miriam.
Yeah, she's meant to be on TED, but now she's not on TED no more because she's gonna brainwash everyone.
What do you mean she got brainwashed everyone?
It's the way how she speaks to.
She's just a bully, man. She's just a bully, man. Don't get it twisted, man. Just a bully. She just it's working brain to get money. A lot of the times in this Western world, once materialism is sold into these people's mind as the be all and end all, that's all you have to do is chase where the money goes, and that's where the issue is. It's nothing more, nothing less. There ain't no brainwashing out like that. They just want to thief people's money and use it for themselves. That's what it's about.
But where does all these pastors get time to preach when there's so many of them?
How they get time to preach? They don't preach.
They preach on Periscope, like Instagram.
They what?
Is that what they do?
Every time they go on Periscope, I've been there. I was in Periscope. They keep talking.
So they do sermons on Periscope.
Yeah.
Mad thing.
Yeah.
Mad thing. They were properly trying to aim for the youth. That's what it shows you, because the age group of Periscope is late teens, early 20s.
Catch everyone's souls.
Yeah, and they want that's money. It's money. It's not more than money.
They want souls for money.
Yeah, all they want is money still. All they want is money. How you guys going? You want to carry on? Because man like Boogs is tired still, man. I've had a long day today. Yeah. So we're going to call it a day. What I'm going to say is big up everyone who's joining the conversation. I'm actually going to carry this on probably on Sunday still. So if you don't want to jump in on Sunday, we'll get into more details in regards to the more positive side of our economics, and not the negative side, because that's what we've ended up on with stagnation. Talk about how they're thieving money from the community. We need to allow that, but still, I suppose it's all part of the truth, isn't it? It's all part of what we have to be aware of and understand that these people, there's some sharks in our own community. You get me? So. Yeah, man. I can't believe that you actually went there. Like, I wish you'd said it earlier, because I'd like to know about it. You get me? I'd like to know from from someone that actually experienced it. And it seems like everything that I've seen on the YouTube and the news and all that business, even what Scattered Minds had the interview, it's blatantly true. You know what I mean? They don't hold church. They don't talk nothing about no religion or faith or God or Jesus, and they just hold their events in a hotel conference room, and all they do is just gank people's money. It seems like it's bare true, completely unadulterated facts. So yeah, man, I might have to do a bit more research and come with some more stuff on Sunday, man, and we'll just go into details a bit more.
But anyway, I give you the link, so hopefully you can go into their channel, look up many videos that you can.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the ones you said. I've seen already. Still, I can't lie, I've seen them all. So yeah. That's perfect. Yeah, still. It's mad though. But yeah, man, respect to everyone who passed through. Big yourself, Empress Ali. Big yourself, Kojo, the Insider. Big up yourself, Ninja Man Pro. Big up yourself, Raz, my Don. Big up yourself, Rich Porter, and everyone in the chat, Mandated Goddess. Forget that pagan. Everything is everything, man. I don't know what's up with that guy, you know. Big up yourself, Scattered, Mr. Lee, everyone who come and represented, man. Enough love, yeah. And man, big up still. Man's out still, yeah. So bless up. Yeah, Sunday. We'll try and catch up on Sunday, man. All right, peace, yeah.
So we're just living in this cycle of being negative all day, just putting out negativity, and that's the only energy you put out. It's going to turn to a different form when you put out. So I would just say, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out.
All energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. We all come from the struggles of blood. I just wanna see all of us win. Facts. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of our guys doing life on the wing. True. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. Man's on that holy book hustle, so I know we're all gonna win. Yeah, it's all energy in for the marathon. It's just gang unite versus the Babylon. All of us, enough rap dons, just Babylon. Nothing. Why you acting hype? Cause the camera's on. Why? All of the chat is long. I'm for the people. Bun what a fast is on. Fire. If I pick up the magic wand, then I make man vanish, gone. Pigs taking the piss, just carry on. I ain't never been no tag along. I got a bag of guns that will put baddies on and heat up your chest like Gaviscon. All energy into the packs are gone. All energy into the stack is long. So we caught more birds than the Amazon, and now we sell books on Amazon. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of the guys doing life on the wing. All of them. All energy in, all energy in, all energy in, all energy in. We all come from the struggles of blood. I just wanna see all of us win. All of us. All energy in, all energy in. For our brothers that died and all of the guys doing life on the wing. All of them. All energy in, all energy in. Man's on that holy book hustle, so I know we're all gonna win. Yeah. See, I locked up my head with senses. It was locked at the heart by friendship. Facts. We'd ride or die till it ended. Wish I died by your side in these trenches. Cut my hair just to show that I meant it. We lost bros and rode out with a vengeance. And big chromes are your only protection. And lost soul can't arch repentance. They just want us broke and stressing. Start shooting our road in this wrestling. Hustle's holy book on my pendant. That band that we got soldiers investing. As a youth, the whole team was offended. Straight up when we're leaving.